something that I cannot keep expecting good or something different from someone that is behaving in the same way. Okay, because it was already clear to most of us, especially myself, that the legal team for me was a zero.
Which legal team, please? You have to mention.
I mean, the legal team, like, the motor was there, and those walking around Baba, let me just say those walking around Baba, the Durezi,
legal team is only the lawyers. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on that, please.
Okay, legal team and those around Baba.
No. Baba's advisors.
Okay. They have an influence on the legal team.
We have been having issues with our advisors long time. They are not.
Hold on. Papa's advisors brought in the legal team, so they have an influence on the legal team.
Sure.
That's my own idea. So let me speak on that line. Okay. So we cannot expect that we'll be dragging these people. Okay, the whoever, the motor, the races, okay, and we'll be seeing how they will not be bringing anything to the public. Despite the recommendations we brought on this platform, okay, we keep seeing that they've been giving us zero. Everything is on the ground. And you still fell upon yourself that contributing money to these people will bring something different tomorrow. So for me, that's what
I didn't contribute money to Gurexi or to Muyua. Let's make that clear. I contributed money for the cause of justice for Mohbad.
Paparino, was it that came to this platform and they spoke to you that even got to contribute money to that family?
No. Muyua came to this platform when there was issue of this lawyer. They wanted to bring some shit. They were talking about GoFundMe, that I should support the GoFundMe because everybody was almost on my platform at the time, all right? So, and I said, what do you guys want to do with GoFundMe? They were telling me nonsense things, that they want to repay Mohbad in the morgue. I said, Mohbad in the morgue is paid by the government. Then they went to change. Don't forget, they updated that GoFundMe almost 3-4 times. Bukky Jeselim was not there. There were some that were not there. They were updating it. And even the objective, they even added more. They want to bury Mohbad. It was in the they added it. They had part of the money to bury Mohbad in the GoFundMe.
The fact that you saw all of this,
because we cried.
For you, the fact that you're even bringing all of this up, does it not even shock you that there's something fraudulent about it?
Paparino, that's what Shantan. I said that I had the feelings that these people were not rightful people. Okay? But I am not God to have an 100% certainty that if money is contributed, that pathology will play game, the son will play game, and they will all play game. But I had the feelings, all right? But I don't think I can follow my feeling and jeopardize the whole justice for Mohbad. Our money is contributed. Our money is supposed to be used to do all the things we expected. Right now, we should be calling for what we paid our money for. Where was it done?
In your hearts of hearts, when you contributed that money, did you think in your hearts of hearts that money was going to be used for that purpose?
When I gifted my $200 to support the cost of the GoFundMe, okay, I gifted it in support of the cost of doing autopsy and doing toxicology. It's not because I wanted the money back. It's because I feel like it's the money I can give and not.
That's not my question. In your hearts of hearts, when you contributed that money, did you think that it was going to be used for the purpose?
Oh, sure. I when I paid the money, I was thinking that I was believing that the pathology will do the needful, especially if guided. And that is why I've been using my voice to guide them, that let us do this, let us do that. But people were fighting against me because I was asking, why is this not done? Why is Baba not checking the autopsy result? Baba, what is going on? Tell us what's going on. Carry us along. I believe that I was paying the money, believing on the kind of person I am, that I will follow up. But we try to follow up, and people started fighting against me.
You will play the fool, because I saw it. They played the fool. I said, you play the fool here. Because I thought I was even on the comment section. I even said it before, don't donate, because I could see. Everything was a lie, it was a sham. Okay, for me, I saw it. And I was so angry that you fell for that. The fact that I went and edited those objections, they won't call me before I'm abroad. You understand? That's really proof for me that these people are fake people. And you give suggestions to them before. You think that you give them money and you come and start complaining and we have to do this suggestion to them. You have to do it and you think they will listen to you then. But it's just contributing money. So for me, that's
I was thinking that, like, maybe they didn't get things right at the time, but in the long run, when we keep putting mouth, we keep talking about it, that something good will come out. I was optimistic. It's good to be positive.
Paparino, that's what I'm saying, that you cannot keep expecting something different from someone that has been wrong all through. That's you not being a fool.
I wasn't expecting anything from Gracie because it's not a pathology. Pathology. I was expecting something positive for pathology because I believe there will be pathology, and I believe there was a sun coming. I believe there was a sun coming, and the sun was brought into the case. So I was thinking the sun will do the needful, the pathology will do the needful.
The sun, all those people are being controlled, Paparino. They're being controlled.
That's it. Like for them being controlled right now, I think the problem should be with them, not with me. Because I cannot read them, I cannot see who is controlling them.
How can you not read them? People that will be talking about and projecting to them and they are not listening to you. Like,
I am only suspecting. I don't. Where's the evidence? I'm only suspecting that something is wrong by their action.
Have you been suspecting this before? That's why you've been.
Yeah. I've been suspecting. Well, how do you prove it right now? Now I can prove it because there's evidence.
Okay, now what evidence? You have been seeing it because Paparino, because you just suggested to them and they've never taken to it. Okay, so for me already, that's a little bit. That's already for me a red flag.
No. When you suspect
something, a red flag.
When you suspect something and you don't have full evidence, I think you still have to investigate further.
Yes, you were wrong.
Evidence.
Whether you're defending yourself left, right, center, you were wrong. I'm still going to investigate if that made contributions before the GoFundMe came out. I'm still going to investigate that aspect and bring it up here.
See, I don't know what you're trying to bring out of this, but I think the needful thing for anybody who wanted justice is to give time.
Paparino, I wanted justice, okay? Don't come and say that you believe that anyone that did not contribute is not truly want justice. I've always been here from day one. I've always fought for justice, and I've made my contribution. People that don't come up and say it.
Can I ask you? Did you contribute to have you contributed to any of Baba's account?
No, I'm not contributed to Baba because I have no confidence in Baba. No Baba. No confidence in Baba. Whether it's Wema or whatever those account people, they have never sent a penny there. All those protests that have been going on, I've been there. I've done a lot of contributions, but I'm not coming and saying it here. Because
maybe you know what happened, right? Let's say maybe you had a stronger conviction than me. You were much. Me, I was not 100% convinced. I was believing that, okay, let there be a benefit of doubt. Okay, that yes, fine. With my voice, if I'm saying these things every time, they will hear me and God will help them, something good will come out.
Paparino, keep saying it now. Just keep saying it again. Don't stop. Keep saying it, okay?
I will keep, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Of course, keep saying it. But just remember that you always take that phone when they bring it up to you because you fought the day. And you make people to contribute, so you fought it. No.
It was needed. People wanted justice contributed. It's not by
force. You fought it. Just accept that.
They had an option. Okay, why didn't you contribute? Because you had a choice, right?
Not everybody contributed, but many people contributed.
Yeah. So why
didn't
you contribute? Yeah, because you had a choice not to contribute, right? Others had the choice to contribute, right?
It's not about choice, it's about conviction.
Oh my God. How do you contribute and you don't have a choice?
No.
I never gave up. People you should hold. People you should hold. Chantal, look, you are doing the wrong thing, Chantal. People you should hold are people that promised that they will give accountability however the money is spent. Okay? All I did, I investigated these people. I was against it for some reasons. And I was proven wrong that inquest was not going to end. And they promised all of us, they promised me on this platform that they were going to give accountability to Chairman Crunchy.
Paparino, let me tell you something. If you live in an area where thieves are, you have thieves, and you know that you keep your sneakers outside, it's going to be stolen. And you leave your sneakers outside, it gets stolen. Who do you blame? Will you blame the thief or you blame the
No, please, wait, please. It depends on how that area is. If I live in an area where I have a very strong, it depends on how convinced, how believe I am. If my belief is very, very strong, I will even put my sneakers outside. But if I have partial belief, if things like that doesn't happen frequently, I have partial belief, I don't have much evidence, I will dry it outside.
Really?
I didn't have much evidence against them at the time, believe me. But right now I have.
So if you have a slight idea that you keep the sneakers there, they will steal it, even though you don't have evidence, you still dry it there.
If I have just a slight idea, I may have a benefit of doubt and keep it outside.
But yes, you're not serious. You're not serious.
What do you mean by I'm not serious? Like there are many times where I have lost my bicycle before when I drive around. Alright? Okay, but sometimes I just need to quickly get something, maybe I'm in front of a Chicken Republic, and I'll still keep my bicycle there because I don't believe that it can just happen like that. Because it's not something that happens frequently. It just happens frequently. When something happens frequently, like right now, right now as we are right now, Baba Mohbad, Muyiwa, they cannot come out and issue out a GoFundMe. I will be against it completely because now I have strong evidence that what did they use the previous one to do? But before they had not done anything for me to say I have confirmed evidence. But right now, not only me have evidence. Even if I call for contribution right now, even if there's a GoFundMe, people will not respond to it because they are not stupid. But then they responded to it because they were a little bit convinced by the fact that something will be done.
Anyway, that's you, Paparino. But for me, I slightest idea if I keep something here, something might happen to it.
And that is you as well. That is you.
That's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference.
Right. Now we're back to the point.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to our discussions. It's not. I didn't fought for that. I did the right thing. Anybody who wanted justice, and you heard that something would be done.
I'll come back to this. Let me do my findings. Yeah, let me just call
do your findings. I will be here all the time. If I'm faulty, I will tell you I'm faulty. Now we are back. So, everyone king of the side that asked the question has left. I don't know. We have addressed all the concerning issues. Do we have any concerning issue? Do we have any concerning issue? If there is any concerning issue, please do not hesitate to bring it up. Okay. And again, as I said, maybe anytime I'll be doing box game, people want coins, a lot of them. And if you're interested, you want coins, you can do the tax. Sometimes we'll tell you to jump up, shake your nyash. And if we tell you to do anything and you want coins, you entertain us and we'll give you coins. So just know that. And you on your camera. If I'm doing box game, getting coins for people, you don't want to on your camera, please don't come up. Okay, it's not for justice, so it's for fun. Please do not be part of it. Don't be part because of $1 coin or $2 coin and be shaking your big yash. If you want to shake it, fine, you can come shake it. Why not? People will laugh. Yes. What is honeycomb saying? Honeycomb.
Can you hear me, Papa?
Yeah, you are audible. We can hear you audible.
Oh, okay. What I want to say is that I think it's unfair if anybody comes up to blame you in regards to this GoFundMe, to be honest, because you questioned it, you had your doubts, but you did it because you were hoping that a change would happen. Okay, and you gave it because you didn't just give it without doubting, you just gave it as soon as they brought it. You questioned it and they explained to you and they gave you their words, especially Country Queen and Chairman. They made us believe that every penny that goes in there will be accounted for. So I think that's why you did that. And again, I feel anybody who wanted justice, just like you said, we'll donate there, even if it's just 1 cent. We'll donate there in believing that something that will help justice will come out from that donation. So I don't want to see anybody coming here to blame and say, well, it's okay, it's their opinion, they can blame you however, but I just feel it's not okay. The people that should be blamed here are people that actually had access to that GoFundMe, who were supposed to utilize it and do something better with it, and they did not. They scammed us. So I don't. Paparino has always been questioning these things. Even after we put the money there, he was still questioning, he was still calling them, he was still trying to direct them and tell them, what to do and what not to do. He was guiding. He was even when Baba came out to say, oh, he didn't know what like he hasn't seen the result. Paparino was like, he was questioning every step of the way. He was questioning it. You understand? And I feel if he hadn't contributed a penny, I think he won't really have the voice now to call them out. Because people will be like, well, did you contribute? You didn't contribute, so just don't say. As a host, being who he is the voice, he is a strong voice in this movement. If he didn't contribute any money, no, I don't even think he will even have the confidence to drag them. So yeah, that's just how he did a good thing. Paparino, you did a good thing by contributing, and that your money is an evidence for you to go anywhere and drag these people. Because if you're questioned, why are you dragging them? Let's say you were petitioned today because you're calling them out. You would be like, this is my receipt. I contributed. That's why I have. So it's an evidence that will always speak for you, in the future. So yeah, I just feel there's nothing there to drag Paparino about. That's just my contribution. Yeah.
Yeah, Paparino, yeah. It's a shame that this guy has gone anyway, but I'll just answer him just in case he's listening. First of all, I never supported anybody. I'd never supported either Baba Mubad or anybody because I just and the set of people I can never support is the wife, the woman, or the government or the Madura or whatever. No, I would have supported Baba Mubad, but because of the things I can see, the things I can hear from coming from him, because that's just natural way to behave. If you don't want to go traditional, cultural, certain things. That's how foreign investigators. That's how they act. They watch everybody. They beam light on you. They want to see their behavior. What are they doing? What are they up to? What are they working on? So what are they saying with their mouth? So those things, they piece them together, and at the end of the day, they now say, oh, we need to bring this person in for questioning because it's a person of interest. Look at what he's doing around. So, as I've said, my empathy and sympathy now lie with the man, to be honest. So I won't go much in that direction. I just want to touch on, based on what this lady has said. For me, what may I do?
Are you basically saying now you are for Baba somehow?
No, I'm not for him. To be honest, I will only be for him if and only if there is strong. It can. I don't know how he's gonna do it. Like, come out really, really clean. Maybe he will be the one to submit his phone or whatever for forensics, in his bank account for forensics, and then let him explain some of his actions. The reason. Maybe some people influenced him, or some people had dirt on him, or whatever. But those actions, those behavioral traits, those actions, he needs to explain them. Otherwise, there is no way I'm not supporting him, but I'm just sort of like. I'm feeling some kind of pity for him that I don't know because I can't understand what this man. Look, everything this man has done, I won't lie to you. If you forensically look at it, you will never take this man away from anything. Because I can't explain it. They are inexplicable. There are things that will give you headache. That why would he do this? Why did this man do this? Why did this man do this? Why did he do this? Why did he do that? You keep asking, the questions just keep coming everywhere. So that's the reason, except he's able to clear all of those things. To be honest, I'll give him 100% support today. But without doing that, there's no way. There's no way. So now, Paparino, we see what this guy did. What's it called? King of the South. Yeah, he's honorable. Some people want to try to explain the way. He's honorable. And again, before I say that one, I was gonna say that like me, what the last speaker spoke well, the lady, or only because sometimes you cannot be if you fall among the minority, there's little to what you can actually do. But what may I do sometimes is I will just wash my hands like the Pontius Pilate. I'll just wash my hand, just take my hand off, and let you do whatever you want to do. Having said that, Paparino, there's something I want to bring up because I heard something, but I've been busy lately. I heard something about that your mate traveled, and then this time around, he's saying that they were going to kill because they wanted to kill Korede. They wanted to kill his son. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, before you continue, before you change to your room, I want to say something about the accountability. Sorry, boss. I'm sorry. Oh, Paparino, are you saying that people that did not contribute money to the GoFundMe or to the Access Bank, they have no right to ask for accountability? And is it about the only GoFundMe? And if you contribute to the Access Bank, you can actually ask for accountability.
It depends. Now, anyone who had formerly contributed, anybody who had formerly contributed into the GoFundMe or into any organization, especially in this case, anybody who had contributed, one, they are affected, they are directly affected, okay, because their money was involved. And then secondly, the fact that there was a manipulation, the fact that people were cheated, people were scammed, so they are concerned, because if you as an individual, there's nothing in your background. If you as an individual, okay, and you see somebody scamming another person, scamming is a crime that you should report. Okay, so it's a criminal activity. So you don't have to contribute there for you to ask for the right thing to be done, because it was something that concerns the public. The objective is a public objective that, okay, let's get justice, let's get this thing done for this person. And so you have been supporting, you are in the case, you have been ushering people through you in one way or the other have paid, and so you are concerned with whatever that contribution is meant for. So as long as you are concerned for what that contribution is meant for, whether you contribute or not, you can ask as somebody who was part of it, who had a concern. So yes, you can ask whether you contribute or not. But I think when you contribute, you have more grounds, in the sense that, for example, let me say if I'm being petitioned today right now for maybe defaming them or do whatsoever, that's one of my evidence. Like, hey, I worked so hard to earn my money to pay for this and that. We're promised accountability, we're promised this, and I usher people to pay into this particular management. At the end of the day, no accountability was given. They came out to do things which I don't call accountability. So which, if they can provide right now in front of me, I will be glad, and I will withdraw whatever I've said about them. So, and they will provide whatever document they got, and they will resolve the issue. So it is, the onus is on them. Then they will be asked, guys, did you give the accountability? They will say they give it. I will say no. They should prove that they give it. They should bring out all those documents. And they will have to go bring it where autopsy was done, where toxicology was done, how the money was used. All those things will be given in detail. They will check in front of me there. They will bring the Access Bank account. We will see how much was the total money collected and how much the money was spent, because I owe people explanation, people on my platform who contributed into that cost. I owe them that accountability. So they have not given it, they have not cleared it. So I want it clear. So if they can clear it to me, then I will go back to clear to the public, to those people who contributed. So
but
that contribution.
Sorry for my background. Sorry, I'm at work and I want to say something.
So the contribution is like a hook. It's like a hook.
Mm-hmm. Thank God you explained, and I'm so happy that I have evidence. Because, in fact, I used to share my past account. I share it individually on WhatsApp to some people, even they go for me. And to that Access Bank, I myself, I put money there. So let me now forget about that. What me I'm not, because I dragged some people on this movement, and why I'm dragging them is that somebody like Koshiko and Chiama, I drag them so much concerning their accountability, because they are supporting the GoFundMe, they were actually advertising it, pushing it, which is kudos to them. They did well. But I now find out that immediately they see that there is something about scamming and duping people. They know that money is not going to be used for what we want it to be used for. And they cannot come out to come and tell us the reason of why they are not. They just came out and say they should not hold them responsibility anymore without stating the reason. I see it the same way they did. If you want to remove yourself from something, you should actually give us a clear evidence. For somebody like you tell us the reason why you are removing yourself and you are dragging them and take accountability because you see the fraud and you come out. But all of all those people that you have seen that they struggling to something about this good for me and the money going to this movement, but they just decide to come and clean themselves and they are still telling people continue contributing money. But me, I am not among. Remove me. Clinical. I found that as like it is so wicked. Because how can you come and remove yourself alone and
no. What happened there is this one. They might not have full conviction that this thing will go like this. You understand? They didn't want to stop their process. No, the only way you can completely call somebody a scam is if that person has ever scammed you. Or the person have never scammed you, but you are saying a maybe. So you can still be playing with that maybe. So you understand? For country to come at that time to be stopping GoFundMe, it will look somehow. She can just clear herself that, hey guys, this is what they claim they want to do. Okay, you can pay into it, but just know that I'm no longer there. I'm not going to give accountability. For me, I will take that. Don't have issue with that. I don't think anybody should have issue with that.
Yes, Paparino, that is.
So it will be like it's against everything.
Yes, it's true, Paparino, but for them not stating the reason why they are removing themselves, for me, it's a red flag for me. You cannot, like somebody like Omowummi and that. He said, I am not in this case anymore because of blah, 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 like that. But the
chairman made it clear that one is because he was sent some document that was blurred, some names, some that he didn't like, okay, and then they requested for some certain documents, and it was not given to them. So, they didn't like it, so they protested further, and the next thing they were sacked. Chairman said it now, you don't remember? I didn't hear from Country Queen, but Chairman said so.
Paparino. Yeah, because Auntie said something in the comments, so I need to I need to make myself clear. With regards to what I said about that I pity, that my sympathy lies with that. It's not like I'm not trying to say that I support him now. Don't get me wrong. You know, even if I say that I need to check myself in somewhere for mental evaluation, because there's no way I will say that. Not like I'm supporting him, but because every other person now, the people that were saying, don't mention his name, if we come for him, we come for you, and you know that actually destroyed this justice. Because I said that before when we started this, that it is not Baba Mohbad who destroyed this justice, to be honest. It is people who were supporting him explosively, emotionally, like, you know, they were exploding with so much explosion, meaningless emotion. They were the ones who destroyed this justice. So, but what I'm saying now is that the fact that they have all now taken away the empathy and sympathy, I sort of like pity the man. Maybe because I don't know how he feels, because I don't know. He's a father. He lost his son. So how does he really feel? To be honest, I don't know. But his actions and his utterances and the things that he's done so far, there is no way I can explain it away. And there is no way anybody can explain it away. And I can bet anything that there's no way even himself can explain it. Because the truth is this: if it is not white, there is no way it can be white. If it is not black, it is not black. Do you get it? So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that. I'm only saying that because people, you see, things that some people were saying, I don't know, 1,000 years ago. Some people are just getting to say it now. I understand that the way we learn, the way we get things, I don't know, the way we kind of like put things together, human beings, differ. But even at that, to be honest, it's not to now support somebody blindly, even right or wrong. So do you know some people are saying that there is nothing that man will do, even if it's so wrong, they will still support him. That is evil. That's what I'm saying. But for me personally, I'm not gonna. I've always been fair to everybody, fair to Baba Mohbad, fair to everybody. Even recently, you can hear me everywhere. I've been saying that Baba Mohbad is not to be blamed for that cops. They took Mohbad's body to that station at Lekki, and the police allowed them to go away just because they simply said we won't give you the document. As far as I'm concerned, they have failed. You cannot direct them. People at that point, you should be seeing them as criminals already, because they have already left the jurisdiction where they were supposed to report the death, the incident report. So they already acted in contravention to the law already by coming to your own office, bringing that body there. So at that point, you cannot say, go take the dead body back there again. No. You seize the body, you lock them all up, and maybe we won't be where we are today. So that is fair enough on his part. I won't blame him. So, that being said now, Andy, I hope you get well, if you still don't get, please, you can come up so that we can talk. Before I move to the next one that I want to move to, which is probably the reason why I even came up. Andy.
Okay, Jack. Okay, Jack. Thank you, Jack.
Okay, you're welcome, Andy. Yeah, now, I heard, because I've been a little bit busy though, even though I sort of like listen when I can listen. I heard from your recording, your Miss Mouth, that this time around is alluding the fact that he traveled again or he left. You can leave, you can go wherever you want. Nobody, who cares? But to start saying now, it is already some people trying to target, to kill. This thing is becoming crazy now. And if anybody is still standing with this guy to support him, well, if you need something, if you need money to travel, you can ask anybody. They can give you. Nobody is stopping anybody from doing anything. But to start saying they want to kill, I don't understand. I don't know what is going on. Kill you for what? Kill your child for what? Okay, the first time he did it, he came back. So now, the intelligent people, let me tell you something. I respect people that are very intelligent. And I respect them not because I respect them from heaven, from this earth to heaven. Because it's not easy to be intelligent. This guy came back. You should ask him. The people that were after your life, the people that wanted to kill you, that made you run away, is it like they have been taken away or they have been locked up now? Are they in prison or are they all died? There must be a reason why. If they're still alive, why are they no longer interested in coming after you, your life? Because you are still doing the same cause. The same cause you came back to still do the same thing you claimed that they wanted to kill you for. So why would they watch you? Why would they leave you and not kill you? That is intelligent. First question I'm going to ask you. So now, to now start saying that they want to kill your son. Seriously, I don't know how people bring their minors into a case like this. It's a very sensitive thing like this. Just because you want to get emotional sympathy, you want people to stop, putting money for you. You don't have to bring your son or bring anybody or bring death threats if it is not real. And nobody say anybody should not support anybody. You can always, let me tell you something. I always say something. End justifies the means. And you can lie to people every time. Sorry, you can lie to people sometimes. Sometimes you can lie to them. But you cannot lie to them every time. You can't lie to them forever. There will be a day that the cobwebs that you're using to cover their eyes will be taken off. And these people will see clearly. They will tell you that we were once blind, but now we can see. Amazing grace.
It's like the key.
So, who can explain this away from me, to me, please? Because I the public is crazy in his 26-year-old or 27-year-old homicide. This is not, where is our conscience, to be honest? And some people, I'm so disappointed. Some people, like, even people that I can't expect. Some people know now, they know the truth. But you see, the problem is, most people cannot stand the truth. They don't want to admit it because that truth is going to hurt them. And that's why I respect what this guy did now, the king of the south, and is it north and the west or whatever. I so much respect him for that. He took the blame immediately. But some people are still saying, I can do whatever, they're still saying all that, even though he's made mistakes, he's done this. Call a spade a spade. The way I'm saying that I cannot explain the behavior of Baba Mohbad, his actions so far, forensically, is the same way nobody can come out here on this platform. If I start asking you things that this guy did, I have said a lot of things. Me personally, if you are not honest in smallest things, tiniest things, there is no way on earth you'll be honest in big things. He was never honest in small things. So there's no way anything honesty can be in his DNA for me. And you see, I know Nigerians, I know some things, some people, what they say every time. When you start hearing people that say, I don't know how to lie. I don't know how to lie. Me, I can't lie. I won't lie to you. When you hear that from people, run away flee. Don't even run. Flee if you can. Flee away from them. Because those kind of people just know that they are pathological liars. From pathological liars, all of them. And they will do nothing. They will do everything. They will stop at nothing. They will do everything to make sure that you buy the shit. My stand has been very clear. I've always said that the noise is making is good for the justice because he's going to die. Because so many things are beginning to erode the whole thing. But there's a time where you learn to know that even noise when you get to a place where you have to down your tools. If you don't know way out, way forward. As it stands, I'm still yet to hear from anyone, what is your way forward now? Way forward. If you ask me what's the way forward, for me personally, it has to be that there has to be a video that will be leaked somewhere or that will come out from I don't know where that will show tentatively how somebody was killing Mohbad, murdering him. Not any video that we need police further action to complete. Because they will never do the action for you. Their stand is clear. The government stand is clear. They're not going to help you on that. So to still continue to start, okay, now I heard another video where he was saying, was it yesterday or the day, where he himself was saying that if he needed if he needs money to travel, if he asks them, would they give you, stuff like, I can't really, maybe I don't understand what he was saying anyway. But this thing is crazy. Oh, they were after my life, now they were after your son's life.
Jack.
Yeah.
May I interject you?
Please do.
Thank you, Jack. The reason I want to interject you is very simple because you made a statement now, way forward on J4M. This is my own personal opinion regarding to way forward in J4M. I have listened before I came up over 2 hours on comment section when King of the South was up. Let me quickly respond to King of South because he said he's emotional attached with Mohbad or J4M. And I believe it's not only the person emotional attached with J4M. Millions of people around the world are attached emotionally to justice for Mohbad. But the simple answer to that is for you to discharge yourself emotionally for J4M so that you yourself can have your own life. A lot of things have happened in the last 1 year, 7 months on J4M. Physical attack, spiritual attack. And Jack, just like other people, you yourself, you have been on this J4M, I believe it's over 1 year and few months. There's nothing new. But one thing I respect you for, you never attach yourself to anybody. Andy, I once attached myself to Joseph Aloba. And since last year, April, when Famiwa dissolved that group, you understand me, I have removed myself from Baba Mohbad. Now, let me say this is what we have known, but I will not break it down too much. From the beginning of this justice for Mohbad, they have given us a script. You understand me? They have given us a puzzle to solve. Wumi, who happens to be the wife of Mohbad, gave us a puzzle to solve. Adura, who happens to be the younger brother of Mohbad, gave us a puzzle to solve. The senior sister of Mohbad, Blessing, gave us a puzzle to solve. Mama Mohbad, who happens to be the mother of Mohbad, gave us a puzzle to solve. Baba Mohbad, who happens to be the father of Mohbad, gave us a puzzle to solve. Those 15 or 14 who are in that house gave us a puzzle to solve. Those who went to the show and came back to the house gave us a puzzle to solve. The driver gave us a puzzle to solve. The nurse gave us a puzzle to solve. And also, the Lagos State Police gave us a puzzle to solve. And to be honest, with due respect, with humility, we have solved the puzzle. We have solved the puzzle. We've seen what really happens to Mohbad. The only thing they have not given us on this J4M is the justice Mohbad deserves. All the truth, what happened, what transpired within 72 hours, 48 hours, 24 hours, and after Mohbad was finally fine, are all solved. Are all solved because the truth is out there. The truth are all there. But you see, the way the public is standing right now, we need to use our brain. The only thing that we need right now is hashtag bury Mohbad. Simple. It's very simple. We've seen the conspiracy of the wife. We've seen the conspiracy of the brother. We've seen the conspiracy of the friend, the sister, the father, the mother, even with the sign sheets. Every one of them, including at the coroner inquest. The truth is out there, Jack. We should not deceive ourselves. We shouldn't deceive ourselves. What we need for the public to move on. Me, I have moved on. You see, the 3 seconds video, the police are not treating, they are not treating it. They are not treating it. And this is, up to now, there's no evidence against Wunmi, but we can see that she knows what happened. Now, when the driver of the Prado Jeep came to the inquest, what action Baba Mohbad, who claimed that he's seeking for justice, what action himself and his legal team have taken from the summation of that man? What action have they taken when Adora said on Monday, no one on this planet will come over to him and say, they saw Mohbad? What action have they taken regarding to the nurse? What action? You see, this is where you should know that Baba Mohbad, who said is seeking for justice, I can tell you 1.1, he is the one that truncated the justice for Mohbad. Where is this toxicology and the autopsy? Does it make any difference to the one the government did? This is the question that they have been asking, where this was done. This is over 2 weeks, over 3 weeks. The place cannot be provided till date. But when government brought their own, before they brought their own, these are the people shouting that we want to know. We want to know. They went to Pennsylvania. You understand me? But this is what the public contributed for. Till now, there's no answer. Even said before now, all what the public should do, this is my own personal opinion, and I'll be very blunt, is hashtag bury Mohbad. Simple.
Andy, sorry, can I interject you a little bit?
Go ahead, please, because I just want to talk little about Mohbad.
Yeah, you've already said that. Yeah, Andy, you see, for me personally, let me be more clear. For me personally, because I understand the word end of the road. Personally, I understand it. You see what the actions that the government and the police and the coroner, whatever, the collaborative efforts, the action that they've taken, the handwriting that is written on it is over, finished, done. So now, let me tell you something. Because I understand some things that would have gone underneath in this case. You see, because the behavior of Baba Mohbad, I tried to piece it together, but it can't come together. And the reason why it won't come together is this. You can further, maybe I pray that some of us, I don't pray we encounter this, but I pray that we're going to get, our understanding is going to get to that, because it has to get there by experience. Now, let me tell you what happened. You see, when this thing happened, and the public cried and all that, and these people saw that, the country could probably go on flame or whatever. Not like flame, but just to avoid unnecessary trouble. They wanted the lying dogs to lie. So that was why they just did the exhumation and all that. But in truth, they already knew what they wanted to do. But they were looking for the mathematics, the MO, the way of operation, the way to how to put everything together, the whole thing together. So that was how they needed time to buy themselves time. But I will tell you something. They must have told this man. They were probably close to this man. Because look, I will never, because I have always known that there are powerful invisible people or hands behind this thing. But when Dr. Kemi came out did that personal investigation herself. And I will never take a word or investigation away because I know how much investment would have gone into that and how much work. So now, when she said, one person in the presidency, 2 or 3 people in the Senate, then 2 monarchs are the ones behind this old Mohbad case. Let me tell you, at that point, I just knew that she was right. And I knew that what happened was what happened is this. They had told this man from the beginning that, look, there's nothing, you can't do anything about this. This has been done, it's happened. Now, so that what I'm saying will not be far-fetched, we won't be far from what we will understand. Look at what happened in the case of NSAS. Those children, those people, even adults, grown-up men, they were there. Killed in cold blood in that place. Look, they set up a panel, whatever, I can't even remember. What happened? Nothing. Now, do you know that most people were missing? Most of the people that were killed, some families can't even find their own bodies to bury. But who among them came outside to talk? They would eliminate them. They dare not, because there is a standing threat, standing instruction. Speak about this, you finished. They probably sort of like give them some kind of peanuts to shut them up. But the thing is this, where I think that Baba Mohbad got it wrong, and I want to believe that it was probably misguided by some greedy. But it has to be that himself too probably has some greed in his life. Some greedy people like Muyiwa, Gurexi, and whatever, they probably told him, look, even though we know you can't get justice, we can get money, you know, this is how these people think. And that was why they started planning, I'm trying to reenact the whole thing because this is what investigators will do, no more natural investigators. And that's what led them to all of this fraud thing and all this money's missing now. I know for a fact that they didn't do nothing. There was no test anywhere. At least your government were able to tell you that they cannot even say nothing. The monies, they can't put pens to paper and say, oh, this is it. So it was a fraud. Look at it. Baba Mohbad was coming out to speak for himself. Yet he made Muyiwa what's it called? Power of attorney. Attorney for what? He was doing the whole thing. He was representing himself. Muyiwa's idea, so that they can pull off the GoFundMe thing. He can fix that in the US because it's got international account to do that. So the only reason why it was made power of attorney is just to do that, just to perpetrate that fraud. That's all. So that's why I see it, and that is where they should all be held accountable if found guilty. Which I know that there's no way they can run away from that one. Because why would you emotionally mislead the public? What do you call it now? Emotional blackmail. You subjected everyone to this kind of madness, this journey, just because of money. Because it is clear that everything this family, whether Wunmi, whether Mama, what they are about, because you ask yourself, what are these people about, man? What they're about is clear. Money. It's money. It's money. And that's the thing.
Jack.
So you want to sit on the place?
Yeah, I want to say something. I just want to take you back. Miwa cannot be excluded from this. But before Miwa came on, I don't know when he came onto J4M, but I believe it was the same year, 2023, but I don't know, either September or October. But I noticed Famiwa activities from November. Maybe his year is on before November. But the point is this. There's a lot of discrepancy from Joseph Aloba himself. regarding the burial of Mohbad, regarding money being transferred to DJ Bami. You understand me? Regarding to timeline when Blessing, Prime Boy, and some other people put a call through to him, there's a discrepancy from his own statement. You understand me? And we shouldn't forget when from new revelation that surfaced this year, we are being told, before this year, we are being told, but we don't believe because some of us were emotional attached with Joseph Aloba, believing that he's seeking justice for his own son. And I will repeat, and I will repeat, and I will repeat. Joseph Aloba, mission accomplished. They use him to come and truncate justice for Mohbad. I repeat, they use Joseph Aloba to come and truncate justice for Mohbad. Now, when we go by the exposé from the likes of Bossman, Arifa, and some other people, Miwa was brought in one way or the other through Bukky Jesse. Then, one way or the other, they match them together. But who authorized the power given to Miwa to be the spokesperson for Joseph Aloba? I don't know. But the question we need to ask ourselves, Bukky Jesse, she's a blogger. One way or the other, we might be thinking the way you and I came into justice for Mohbad, the same way Bukky Jesse came into justice for Mohbad. That is the thoughts of many people. But sometimes when I ponder over all the exposé that have happened, I don't believe that the way I came or the way you came into justice for Mohbad is the same way she came into justice for Mohbad. Because when you look, the antecedents of Bukky Jesse is a red flag. Could you be somebody brought her in one way or the other, and she herself might not know? The person might be sitting down or claiming that, oh, since that you are a blogger, we want justice for this boy. We want you to join one way or the other. And the point that I want to take you back, to summarize what I've just said, is to take you back that before Famiwa came in, there is a lot of discrepancy from Joseph Aloba himself. You understand me? Miwa have his own big share on this J4M. And you see, at this age, Jack, from your statement, anything that you do, you are a grown-up adult. You need to take responsibility. Forget about the people that surround Joseph Aloba. He himself needs to take a full responsibility of what he has done on this justice for Mohbad. Then you can now bring the people that surrounded him in regarding to this. This is where I just want to come in before I drop. Jack, you can continue. Thank you.
Yeah, Andy, you're very correct, because I mean what you just said. What you just said last now. Let me start with that one. You're very correct, because you see, let me tell you something. The reason why I'm trying to, like, if you look at the way I'm talking now, I'm trying not to. I don't want to dissect. I don't want to go into what he did and what he didn't, because if I go into it, I would dissect him so much that you won't be able to put his pieces together. So, and I don't want to do that because I think I'm being seen by some, the way I can feel it now. You know, sometimes yeah, I'll just because me, I just like to listen to everyone. I don't like to say, oh, this is a mobile camp, don't listen to them, whatever, because they might be saying something of, not that they mind. You can always learn everywhere from people, and you will understand the reason why they even think the way they think. Why they're thinking that, oh no, 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 we won't let this man go down. We won't let anybody drag this man. So something like that. When I stumble onto the platform and I'm just there just to listen, and then they just start to cuss the hell out of me. They just start to say, what, they start saying a lot of things. It still happened yesterday, and well, not yesterday, midnight. I was like, I think it was towards 11 or 12 around 12. So I was just laughing. I was just even playing with them and all that. So it's just funny. To be honest, I don't want to go too hard on it. I won't lie to you. What you said is right, because I've always said that too. That I used to say that he carefully selected all the people he brought to work with him. So he would be the one that would take. And when people were blaming the legal team, I was saying then too that, look, if you give a brief to a lawyer, you give the lawyer a brief. The lawyer will never go outside the scope of the brief you've given you've given him. He's gonna do just as exactly what he's been told to do. The job given to him, he won't go outside it. Otherwise, he's gonna be breaching his own what's it called? He's gonna breaching his there's gonna be a breach. So, of his own profession, profession. So, what you said is correct, is right, to be honest. But me now, thinking now, okay, I have seen that there's a lot of things that would have played out. You see, what happened now is bigger than is even larger than what I used to think happened. Because I was thinking it's just a monarch, that the monarch whose name was mentioned in the petition of Mubad, that Mubad himself mentioned his name, and it was clear about what will happen to him, what the man would do to him. So it was very clear. So I thought it was just that. Of course, if it was that man alone, if it was that monarch alone, I won't lie to you, that monarch alone is big enough reason for the federal government of Nigeria and the Lagos State governor to say that no, nothing will happen to you, and they will do everything to truncate justice. So just him alone is enough. But when I hear that there's someone in presidency, senators and all that, so what can you do to those kind of people? And that is why. Because you see, that's why I want people. I will never look. One thing I will never do is to start defending anybody who is alive. Anybody who is alive to defend themselves, to defend their own actions or inactions. I will never defend them. So people defending Yomi should stop now. Because apart from this Firefox, what's that other person called? There's one guy like that. They call him someone. Those people that sit on this platform. Those people that are like, they're working hand in hand. Apart from, I'm not talking about those ones are like, I want to believe they've got their own courts. They've got some things. There's something they want to benefit. Because where they were talking yesterday, I heard them. I think somebody was playing. I can't remember if somebody was playing yesterday or the phrase. I can't remember. I heard this, one of them even said that the conference, I can't remember who said it, whether Firefox or what they call the other man, the other guy, I can't even remember his name right now. Oh God. Expand out some whatever, I can't remember all of them. So they were even saying that the conference, you see, that's how these people do. They just subtly slide something in. That they need it. They need that thing that they should do. And he says that it's not gonna. But if it's what they want, they do. You see, to be oh my goodness, these are kids, man. The kids that Paparino was talking about, I would now say these are kids. But this kids game is working on some people. Some people, I don't get it. Conference to do what now? Conference to do what? Anything that will generate money, they want to do it. They want to go into it. They don't even understand nothing. They have no blueprint to get justice. I will always say it. Neither African TV nor Yomi knows as the blueprint to get mobile justice. They know nothing. You think getting justice is just about going to Panty, going around, just doing some I don't understand, some drama around. No. You can create noise, but you have to know what you really want to do. Because not even understand, not having a blueprint, is for them not to understand at this point. I mean, for Yomi, I'm talking about no African because he has not made any whatever. Not to understand at this point that everything is done with regard as far as Mohbad's case homicide is concerned. It's almost like they finished it. What can you do? Who are you? Just blackmailing people up and down, just get money. If you want to get money, get money. Must there be justice for Mohbad? And you just go around all of these women, and you see women, they're very emotional. They're very emotional.
Yeah, Jack, kilo suppose here, Jack. Kilo suppose here. What happened to you?
Do you want to engage or what?
I'm listening to you. Say what you were saying before. You said our first Firefox and this thing. You better mind your words. I've been listening to you since, and I know you're a very stupid person for even mentioning my name or even when talking about your the way you are talking to him. Are you okay? Who are the small kids? Who are kids? Are you all right? I think you are mentally retarded. Is that how to talk to people? Do you know us? Do you know me? Did I steal from your family?
I can see your picture. You're just a bloated.
I'm telling you right now.
You're just a bloated maggot. Look at this bloated maggot.
Sorry, you are very stupid.
Hold on.
Even mentioning my name. You are mad.
Leave me and this boy. Leave me and this boy.
You stupid idiot. I am at work. I'll come back for you.
Brainless kids like you. You are errand boys. You are slaves. That's why Yomi sent you around to talk for him, to defend him. Motherfucker. Why did you go down? Bloated maggot. Look at his head, bigger than his body. Fool. Because you don't want to hear the truth. It was this same maggot, this bloated maggot, that attacked me the very first time the 3-second thing came out. And I was only trying to help Yomi succeed. But this idiot with Justice for Mohbad and one guy like that called Jibeng, the way they attacked me, they didn't even let me land. Very unintelligent people. Why wouldn't you be going about because of the penny, the 500,000, whatever, $1 million that Yomi want to give you, and you turn yourself to dogs? You're going around to speak for him. Are you crazy or what? Are you are you a member of the foundation? Let the public know, so that by the time it is all said and done, the public will know who to get at. Come out and let them know. And if you're just an errand boy or an emotionally explosive boy, let people know. Stop being a slave. You see these boys, when they are sitting on the panel of Yomi, they have no solution, nothing. All they do is, yes sir, yes sir. All they do is clap. All they do is to say, Odogu, carry on. These morons. Most of the things that your Yomi is even doing, most of the things that tapping into, using to dupe people. Some of them came from us, people like us. We bring intellectual properties. We are not money donators, donating money profusely. You going about to defend Yomi and spreading shit just to scam the public. The time is now. Because this whole thing is becoming an absurdity. It is crazy. Why did you go down? Bloated maggot. Look at him. He doesn't even look healthy. These are the kind of people. Look, to be honest. Look, it's funny when some people say, "Oh, Yomi left his career. He left that to do justice." Yomi, he wasn't doing nothing. That was why Bossman, and you sent him around. And when he comes back, he was even looking for. He was looking for second-hand jeans or whatever, or clothes to wear. That person that is now talking to you guys are you crazy or what? Is that your Odogu?
Jack.
Seriously, Nigerians, you guys are sick, man. You need to purge yourself of this madness.
Can I say something, Jack?
Everywhere.
Can I say something, Jack? Can I say something?
You can go ahead and talk.
This is the same problem we're gonna be having. The other day, they announced it like a TikTok. What is this guy's name? May so rest in peace. They announcing that he passed, right? They started blasting the God. One thing I noticed about Nigeria is like, until they see you dead, they will believe you're saying the truth. That's one thing I just noticed about the Nigerian people. like you are down here, sitting down here. Somebody is over there doing something. I'm not supporting Yomi, no, just know that I'm not supporting Yomi, but let's be mindful about what. And as Andy has said in the comment section, like you should go back and rewatch whatever you say. I will appreciate you to do that. Until they kill someone, that's when you guys
Look.
That's it.
Wait, let's engage. Let's engage now. Let's engage. We're going to ask ourselves questions now. Okay, now, look. What is annoying? What is how will I put it now? It is disgusting. So for Yomi to now start saying again that the reason you can travel, anybody can travel, who cares? To be saying that now is the Akore Day, the son that they want to kill now. It is crazy just to get public what? The other time you said it was you. Okay, now, intelligent question now. How you know that most of this, you see, this guy knows where to go. All of this Oloriebe and whatever, he knows people that whose brains are redundant. He goes there. He knows they will never ask questions. You said that some people were after your life in the first instance. So you came back for the same cause. When you came back, the people that were after your life, have they been taken over? Have they been killed? Are they in prison? Have they been taken away, taken off the streets? They are still right there. You came back on the same cause. Nobody was after your life anymore.
So Jack, now, I have a question.
Why saying your son? Some people after your son. Does that make any sense to you?
So I have a question for you. Did you think those family, Wolf's family, Wumi's family, are they looking for justice? Are they looking for justice? Did you think those families are looking for justice to you? If you have a mind like you want to do it, wait, and they are not giving you the chance, what will you do?
If you know me, you will know my stand. Let me tell you something first.
Yeah, they come after my own baby too. You know that. In fact, they come after my mother.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Even though I'm not on ground, they have to carry my babies. They even say that baby will die in between 3 days.
Is this
my mother will die in between 3 days?
Something happened to you. People like, why do you
run away? See, the bully everybody. They come after everybody's child and everybody's
to be honest.
Somebody should not make it like it is only two.
To be honest, let me tell you something.
Me that are not on ground, they come after my baby, they carry my baby picture. In fact, so they bully all of our babies. So Yomi is not the only victim here. People should not be saying we should not talk. Everybody is facing the same thing. But people are coming after people talking about Yomi.
Are you in Nigeria? Are you in Nigeria?
My child is in
Nigeria.
My own child is in Nigeria. So, they did not come after my own baby too. They did not come after my own mothers too.
Okay, and when they identify what they
we don't give a heck about anybody's babies here. We don't come after anybody's babies. People should not be making it as if you're not the only one doing something in this.
Let me just say something.
This movement. Yomi is not the only one facing it.
Let me just say something.
And people are not even abusing him yet. Before they come up to come and destroy him. I don't think anybody has used any foul word ever since we have started this conversation. So somebody coming up and come and be praying that we can actually have a peaceful conversation that we need love for. But if you people want to take it far, people have strength too. Let's take it far.
Forget about the Firefox. The Firefox. He's as dumb as the name he's giving himself, and he's as you know. Sometimes when you take a good look at people, having looked the very first day he did what he did on Paparino's platform to me then, and I just look at his profile, and I said to myself, why am I even upset in the first instance with this guy? Because those kind of people, they go about with ads that's got no content. So, and that is why some people are looking for redundant ads, redundant brains that do not function. So they will help them to use it. And when they use it, they will use it to their own advantage. So if he's going to engage, he should come up. I'm going to ask him simple question that I'm going to ask Yomi. Simple questions. Simple. At this point, I don't care any foundation, whatever you call yourself. If you were still going about to assure people that you want to give them justice, you are not only a scammer, you are not just a scam, you are a disgusting scammer. You must be coming from the political Hall of Fame.
Let me say something quickly. I'm gonna go back down. Jack, I've listened to you about your submission on your me, yeah. But like God's word said, this is one thing again. Yeah, I know you said your me was first. He traveled the first time, claiming they were threatening him. He came back. Where are the people that was threatening him? Where are they disappeared? He had gone, and all of that stuff you're saying. For me, safety first. Okay, safety first above everything else. We are not in Yomi's inbox to see the kind of messages he receives. Everybody is different. Maybe everybody values their loved ones differently. Okay? We don't know. We cannot answer these questions. Only Yomi can best answer them. But for me, if you have any form of threat, anybody, okay, whether it's going to be truthful or not, if you can save your loved one or you can save yourself, save yourself. So I'm not here to say Yomi is lying or Yomi is not lying. But for me, if he feels that his son is at risk,
why bring his son?
Hold on, please.
Why bring his son?
Hold on, please. Let me say this now. That's why I said that you are not in Yomi's inbox to see if he's had a threat message about his son. We are not there. You cannot tell me that you've seen Yomi's inbox or you've seen his message to say that they threatened his son or no. We don't know. As an activist who is on the front line, Yomi is at the front line. We are here, most of us on TikTok, opening our large mouths. We are not on the ground.
Okay.
Okay, let me finish.
I want to engage you.
Let me finish.
Let's make it dialogue.
Hold on.
You can't make it monologue. You're going to be throwing shades.
No, I'm not throwing shades. I'm being very
Let's make it dialogue. No, let's make it intelligent question.
Let me finish. You talk now, brother.
I want to ask you a question. If you can speak for Yomi, I want to ask you a question now.
See, hold on. You can ask me a question like I said.
Right now. So when you answer, then
hold on now, Jack. Where, brother? See, this is it. Like I said, okay, I'm not supporting Yomi, and I'm not against Yomi, but this is a message I'm passing to everyone. You can ask me whatever question you want to ask. If I had the answer to you, I'll answer my own way. Okay, I'll answer my own way. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
All right.
This is it. If you feel again that you're being threatened, okay, find safety. We are not in Yomi's inbox to see the kind of messages he's receiving.
Good.
We should bear that in mind.
Okay, good.
And we don't know if he's got threatening messages about his son. We don't know how he lost his son.
Good.
If they can't get to anyone, they'll get to what he cherished the most.
Good, you're right.
How the enemy attacks you. If Yomi feels that his son is being threatened, it's only Yomi that can answer this, and he feels that he needs to take his son to safety, then he's not going to do that.
I get it.
If Yomi feels that he's on the front line and he's being attacked and he's not willing to go down for it and he wants to leave or travel anywhere, he has every bloody right to do that.
I get your point.
Okay? I don't like when people come here and say that he was just in the way, he came back, he did this, he did that, he did that. I don't like that because if
That's
you're in his shoes, I'm saying it generally because I'm seeing comments. I'm not saying it directly.
Forget about comment. Those ones.
No, hold on, Jack. We are here.
They're not
I'm addressing everybody. So please, let's be mindful. Let's be very, very mindful. Anyone can do anything they want to do to make themselves safe. So you can ask whatever question you want to.
Okay, now, it's not even question. Let us now reason like intelligent people. Now, let's reason now together. We want to reason now. Now, if I said something before, I don't know if you were here then. I said that anybody, you see the reason why Nigeria will never be good, and I always say this, is because the people, they don't want to be true to themselves. They always love to lie to themselves. They don't want to accept the reality. Now, this is the question. If I lie to Aduke on small thing, if I lie to you, Lady Chan, on smallest, tiniest thing, what makes you now think that in big things, I won't lie to you? That's number one. And what I mean by that is this. I am not just talking because out of emotions. If you know what I've been saying since I started speaking on this movement, all that I've been saying is still stand to today. Till today, because I don't go with emotions. Now, I like to call a spade a spade. Boss man, Yeye Kudi, they are no, it wasn't even an allegation. It is proven. They sent this guy, they called Yomi and said, look, we have this, we're thinking about this thing. Can you do it for because they're not on ground? Go to Lekki, go to Mobaza, do this. And this guy went and did it and then took the glory. What is so bad in saying that, oh, really, this thing that I did, that I showed to you guys, some people actually called me and it was their own idea and they said this thing. This guy never did that. He made it look like he did it. Not only that, he took money for same thing from Yekudi, took another money from same thing, another man in that place. Taking the same money for the same cost from different people. So hold that there. Can I finish, please?
Look, please, Andy. Can I finish? Let me just say one thing now, and I'll go down. You can see what you are talking about. You are talking on essay. You say Yeye Kudi. You don't even have your facts and everything.
And he's actually digressing. Let him finish.
You say Yeye Kudi and Bossman. You don't have your facts.
So were you not alive when that was proven? Were you not alive when that was proven? That has been proven.
How was it proven? How?
You see.
How was it proven?
Can I quickly?
I was there.
This is the
How was
problem.
it proven?
Can I quickly comment?
There was no evidence against him. The money in question they were saying it wasn't even given to him directly.
Idris.
It was given to people, not him. The money wasn't paying into his account.
Idris.
Sorry, Andy.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry. Let me quickly comment, please. That's the reason I wanted to interject out, Jack, because you are moving to another part. We can discuss two things about Yomi. One is safety. Second, money contributes to him, either before or now. But what we are discussing now is about his own safety. You see, Yomi have done very well in the last few months. What Yomi have done, if the family have done it, we are not going to be sitting down here seeking for justice for Mohbad. Yomi have put his life down. And I can tell the whole house, I don't know about his son receiving threat, but Yomi himself received a threat regarding to justice for Mohbad. And for him, because he is not the one that killed Mohbad, if the father, the mother, the family of Mohbad cannot stand up for their own son that was born 11th of September 2023, I see no reason why Yomi is not going to run for safety. He needs to run for his safety. Even said before Yomi run, I personally, I have called him on Green House. Yomi, she will look back Mohbad, magic, oh, the fear job Mohbad, not yellow. And I think when he thinks that it is the right time for him to leave, he leave. You understand me? Now we are discussing about his safety. We are not discussing about money issue.
Andy,
about safety.
Money issue. Look, it's not money. It's not about money. What I'm saying, I'm trying to let you understand where I'm coming from. I'm saying that what is making you, Yomi shouldn't have brought the issue of that boy into this matter because nobody is after that boy's life.
Hold on, you cannot say
that. How can you say he's after the boy's life?
You don't know. What proof do you have that anybody's after the boy's life?
And what proof do you have that nobody's after his life? And you don't even know he's after his life.
I just said it now.
What is wrong with this?
Me, I'm categorically telling you. Not even from Yomi.
Apart from Yomi,
please, just come
in this movement, apart from Yomi, who has acknowledged that anybody is after their life?
Hold on, please.
No, answer that question first. Who?
Hold on, Jack. Hold on. We are here to...
Jack?
Yeah?
Who is on the front line like you?
Which front line?
Who is on the front line like Please, have you been to the police station?
It's obvious, Jack. It's obvious, Jack. You are against your. You are being bitter and you are envy of him.
Emotions. That is the reason why your me has been moving between the
You have so much grudge against your me, Jack, for what you're saying. You have so much grudge.
When I was analyzing Baba, this was what dogs were telling me then. The dogs that they sent around.
I don't care what this is it.
When people analyze people,
and send that they get both said that they send wherever. You cannot say that.
No, you're saying that I'm paying about your mission. Paying about your mission.
You brought that point up is the fact that you have a grudge against your mission.
The same way you said that I had hatred for Baba Mohbad just because I was analyzing and saying the truth.
Ask you something. Have you personally approached your
You guys are crazy, man. You're emotionally.
You are crazy.
That's why your government is going to punish you. We're crucifying African TV. African TV are not taking the money. You guys are crazy.
Are you in Nigeria, Jack? Are you in Nigeria?
Mohbad, look, the spirit of Mohbad.
Are you in Nigeria? Are you in Nigeria, Jack? You don't see that.
The spirit of Mohbad is going to torment all of you. Because you guys destroy this emotion.
Calm down.
They will go on your meat. They will go on your meat. They will be saying, don't go.
Clearly nothing.
You are not eating.
What's wrong with you? He has done excellently well. You have something personal against Yomi. You really sound like that. I hate the personally, I think it's the right time for you to speak up.
Because everybody says something about somebody you don't want them to talk about. All you say is hate them.
Let's take this.
I don't know the guy.
Lady Chan.
Are you watching that? You want to throw shade? You don't know what
you don't have to insult anyone. Lady Chan, calm down. Lady Chan, calm down.
Go to your mistake. Go to your mistake and calling me. Be calling me. That's what you guys do. Motherfuckers.
Lady Chan, don't go that route with me. Don't go that route. Lady Chan, don't go that route with him. I know that. Don't go that route with him. You know, you want to say no things. You haven't really
driving me crazy right now. You hate Baba Mohbad. And then for what?
You're getting to press your one house in the UK. You want to
destroy justice.
What have you done for justice?
Right or wrong? Those that know me, intellectual things. People want to use I said, Yomi, the person whose ass you are licking. You motherfuckers.
You're sitting in one house and getting depressed.
Silly
You're sitting in one house getting depressed. You have friends. Let's seek for help.
Your father is depressed.
You have friends.
Your depressed father.
Show us your house. Show us where you are. Show us where you are. You're not in one house.
I don't know if you
in Nigeria, you live in one house and you're moving around shit.
You're gonna start upping
motherfucker. You're insulting people. You're insulting people for what?
You are gonna. You will start sweating if you see me. You can't even see me. You're gonna sweat, motherfucker.
Stop with your camera. Let's know who you are. Yomi is on the front line. I don't think for Mohbad other than ranting?
You know something. What has the motherfucker done? What has been taken from you, motherfucker?
That's not English, you know. That's not English. Be respectful, okay? Just so that you're not racist.
You just shut your fucking mouth up. You fucking trash up. Stop talking to me. Stop advising me. That's good advice.
That's rude. Okay? Nobody can bully people.
Everybody can bully everybody. When people are talking about someone, you want to bully them because you don't like what they're saying about
because you're not factual. You're not saying anything right. You don't show that you're bitter. You don't show that you're bitter. Because you're not making any sense. You just show that you're bitter. You're fighting your middle somebody. I'm sorry to say you're blind.
Leave them. All of these bitches, they're looking for men to sleep with their motherfuckers.
I tell you what,
they're looking for men. Dirty bastards.
Jack.
I am talking to you. You're gonna start sweating if I show you. See where I am. Your mother's not sweating, motherfuckers.
Can you keep quiet?
Orgasm, that's what you're having right now. Because I talk about you, you're having orgasm. Just talking about you, motherfuckers.
I tell you one thing, you at least take this home. Jack, scammers. I tell you, Jack, scammers don't stay on the game.
Shut up.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm upset. If you see a scammer,
you can cry me a river. I don't give a shit, man. I don't give two hoots, man.
Okay, you can't tell who when you see a scammer.
I'm using you guys. I'm using you to use anyway. I'm eating while I'm talking to you.
That's why I see about you. You just sound bitter. To be honest, the guy has done anything. So there is no point going about somebody that you don't know because they are not being in your life. Why do you do that? I don't like to go this round to people. I don't throwing back and go back.
Is it Lady Chin or Lady Chin? Lady Chin. What the fuck is wrong with you, motherfucker?
You grow mad. Let me tell you, you grow mad. You see your big and fine woman. See your big and fine woman.
Do I look like your pot belly? Your pot belly. You grow mad. You want to see me? You want to see where I live, motherfucker? Then you see me, you're going to start sweating, motherfuckers. Lady Chin. Are you like a pirated copy, man?
Open your camera.
You're a pirated copy.
You're living in a one-room house, Jack. Open your camera. I challenge you, Jack. Open your camera.
In the realm of fantasy, you're gonna fucking die there, motherfucker.
Across the UK, let's find a proper job. Get one house, no friends, no company. Get depressed, frustrated, go around shouting like mad cows. Open your camera if you don't live in a one-room house, Jack. I challenge you.
If you are smart, we know that I do not have up to 1,000 followers, and I cannot open camera. You are very intelligent. You this Chin motherfucker. You are so intelligent. I get your baby up to give them breast. Stop giving Yomi your fucking stop giving them your fucking man. You don't give just breast milk to your fucking homeless abandoned children. Lady Chin.
Mr. Jack, Lady Chin. That's what I do, Jack. One of them fucking old women in the UK.
Look, I'm just gonna leave for you can cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Look at guy now.
Oh my God, I've lost my voice. I would have lost my voice.
It's okay.
You don't know that boy too. Beat that boy, Jack. You fucking idiot. Shit. Fuck you, Jack.
Say, my guy.
Fuck me, Jack. Fuck me, Jack. But you keep licking your miss asses, man. Keep pleasing your bed. Keep pleasing your miss bed. Licking that ass. Licking that ass. Lick that ass. Lick that ass.
Fuck you, Jack. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Jack, please,
I'm
Yo, bitch, I'm done. Peace out. I'm out. Yo, bitch, I'm out. I'm out. I wrecked it already. You are a wrecker already. I wrecked you already. You are a finished product already. Nobody wants to use Chinchon. Nobody wants to use Chinchon, tiny product, pirated product at this point, man.
Fucking idiot. Fucking man. Fucking idiot.
Jack, can you please mute? Jack, mute. Let us just mute, please. Mute, for God's sake. Mute.
You think I use the F word? I can use the F word more than you. Don't try that nonsense again next time. You come here, people are talking and you bring this to insulting people. Let me say I can insult more than you 1 million times. Try that again. Foolish dog. Depressed motherfucker. Idiot. They go for you there next time.
I'm not looking for you. I'm looking for that Firefox with a big head. I'm looking for that boy. Pot belly. Looking like some kind of undescribable animal.
You foolish man. Foolish man. Foolish idiot.
Again, please.
Foolish man. I don't know nonsense again. Try it.
Let us see.
You don't love the boy. Hey, what do you mean my laptop? Don't even try there. Don't even try. Don't even go there, madam.
So the way you people are shouting together, you think we are okay with it?
Hey, why you say people? Who's you people?
One by one. Don't even come after me. Don't come after me. Talk. I will mute for you when you finish talking. Another person will mute. I'm not going to reply. I'm not going to be smacking like
call my name.
Continue
Who
talking.
you people?
Jack, please don't mute yourself.
Don't try that. Not even me. They are not that you don't like the camera and drag people. Don't even try. Idiot. Badly brought up dog. Foolish.
Don't try that.
Because you keep
saying just please mute. Let's do it one by one. After trying, please let her finish. Let her finish, then you will say your own. So we
shut
can
the
hear
fuck up.
one by one.
So
let's go. God's word. If you finish talking, you cannot.
Dog yet. I because you're too foolish. Too foolish. No wonder all the people around that you have gone. Because of your bad attitude, badly brought up girl. And you never see it. You're badly brought up if you don't know, I'll tell you. Badly brought up girl. Fucking idiot. They are nonsense. You take people and go and lie on your camera. You can't put me there and call my name. Foolish dog. Illiterate. Go stay your age.
Don't do your law.
I do your house there. Don't come and be talking to people there. Foolish girl. Don't go and get educated. Do you even have a degree? Do you have a degree? Go and get an education. Go and get a school. Learn something. And maybe they even forgive you and pay your school fees. Dirty, stupid dog.
But
I'm waiting for you.
Mama.
This, people were having like an intelligence until you came in and started saying Yomi this, Yomi that. It wasn't even about Yomi. Nobody was talking about him until you came in like you had a personal vendetta against this guy. I don't think life should be like this. What's the thing? You don't say that you not really heard anything. You don't know anything good that this guy has done. Is he the one that killed Mohbad? He's not the one that killed Mohbad. At least have an intelligent conversation. If you have any reason it's fine.
Let's do it
You
one by
know,
one.
you have the right to your opinion, right? So you don't have to go the route of insulting people and things like that. You can have an intelligent conversation, not about cursing, like cooling people out and things like that. If you cool him as karma, you can easily tell us, give us examples of what you think he's done, that he has scanned people, because I feel like he has the right to travel at any point in time. He's been traveling before justice for Mohbad. I don't think this should be a problem.
I know.
He took his son to safety, right? He took his son to safety, so I don't think that should be anybody's problem. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be anybody's problem that, he traveled. He doesn't even have to tell anything. Please, can you let me talk? Please, you're talking over me.
So now.
Okay, I'll mute for you to go on then.
Good afternoon, people.
Okay, thank you, NHL. I'm not going to engage you and I'm not going to reply you. Next person, please.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm not even talking to you.
My God,
you mention my name. And it doesn't even have to answer me. I'm not talking to you because I don't have no business
my name without
okay? I'm not talking to you. I never mentioned your name. All right?
You must be foolish.
You're sick.
Thank you.
You are sick. Like Lady Chan said, you need to go and get some education. That's your problem now, because you misinterpret everybody because you're not educated.
You're an idiot.
Okay? You need to go back to school. As little as you are,
foolish girl. Small girl that should humble herself and benefit from people. That doesn't mean well in their heart. You mess everything up. Instead of you to go around.
Mention your name. You just need to information about what I'm saying about that, and then you keep interrupting me. Why are you so rude?
Because you
don't so bad.
You need to do it one by one. If you want to talk, do it one by one.
Stupid girl, okay? And you never learn. That's why you end up like that. No help will come your way. Very stupid girl. You cannot learn from your
mistakes. When you are done.
I shut the fuck up, madam. When I'm done, I will stay quiet. I'll pass my message to you. Because you don't even listen to people. You don't listen. Someone like you who don't listen, who don't forgive, you're an idiot. Badly brought up girl. Let me begin from your badly brought up. You're very badly brought up, and you end up like that. You continue being the house help that you are.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna drop this here. To all of you that have been castigating somebody, I don't know him, okay? To all of you that have been sick about him, I don't know what your problem is. It just appears that you guys are bitter. I don't know what you want from the guy. He's not the one that killed Mohbad. He's only trying to help. If you call him a scammer, I'm going to tell you this. You can take this home. Scammers don't stay long in the game, okay? They get what they come for and then they disappear. Do you understand what I mean? He has a name to protect and everybody knows who this guy is. And I don't think he's been involved in any kind of saga or whatever scandal in the past. So why all this he wants money, he wants this, he wants that? Whose business is that?
Good
Did you ever
afternoon.
contribute
Good afternoon, MLH.
You've never contributed money. Like if you
Madam, calm down.
then you should ask
Good afternoon, MLH.
No.
Let's engage.
Nobody criticize him. So
Good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, look, you literally just joined. You didn't listen to what he's been saying since he joined. We were having I've been listening to all the conversation and it's been intelligent until he came in and started saying Yomi. We're tired of this.
I started the intelligent conversation on this platform today.
No, you got with that.
When an animal
by being insulting.
I promise myself I will never allow anybody who's not using their head. Nobody going about
You shouldn't have used that.
Bully anybody on this platform. On this app.
You were talking and not using the F word.
All of them.
Would have gone on nicely. You started being insulting, Jack. You spoil it. You started being insulting.
How did I spoil it? How did I spoil it?
You called me the F word. You were using the F word on people. Don't do that.
On who? Mention
Don't do that, mister. Don't do that. If you do it, I can do it more than you.
Ask you a question. You can't answer.
If you ask me nicely, I will answer to you. If you ask me nicely, I will answer you.
I never used any curse word until Firefox, until the big-headed boy came in. The pot belly boy came in.
No,
I don't know when he came in there.
You pulled him out. That was why he came out. Remember? Why you pulled him out? That was why he came out.
You need to ask me why I mentioned his name because something happened. Let me explain myself. Something happened on this Paparino platform. During the time 3-second video came out. Let me talk. Can you just let me talk? Explain myself, please.
Please, I want to pass my message.
During the time you came up with the 3-second video. Because I was personally interested in it. Because anything that would give mobile justice, I was ready to support it. And then I started telling the people, because when I saw what Yomi was saying, that they were not attending to his petition and all that, and I was like, why would these people do this? And then,
Jack, that's not what we were talking about here. That's not what we were talking about.
Jack, you are
traveling.
I don't think I'm trying to let you know. I'm trying to let you know why I brought the name of my box in.
Lady Chan,
You listen.
Lady Chan, calm down.
I don't want to be good to you anymore. Lady Chan, I apologize to you. Look, let me tell you something.
Hold on, Jack. Hold on.
You just came out. Let me tell you.
No. This is it. You brought in the topic about your meat travel.
I'm sorry for everything that said to you.
I'm talking because IT guy is here because I know he's another very reasonable person. You brought in the topic here about your meat traveling. Okay, and you were not buying that idea because he had traveled before. Okay, that's what we were talking about. And I said, okay, I will engage you. I gave him some reasons. So I feel like it was okay for him to travel.
Lady Chan, he has apologized to you.
I'm trying to explain the reason why I brought up the name of Firefox.
No, hold on, Jack. You started off wrongly. That's what I'm correcting you. So what you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is wrong.
Please let it go.
Okay. Let me people to understand. I want people to understand. I don't want to say.
Can I just express myself?
Can I just
forget about it, yeah?
Let me just say this real quick.
Make Jack talk now. Make everybody.
Let me just say this real quick, please. First of all, I apologize to. Look. You see, this just for bad. He's I don't know. He has a way of making you who you're not. I hate to be disrespectful to women. I don't care if it is men. We can do that. So I'm like with all the fiber of my being. I'm sorry to you, Lady Chan, to all that I've said to you. I'm so sorry. Seriously, I take them back.
Fine, that's fine. Let it slide. Yeah, Lady Chan, please calm down. Let it slide.
I've been listening in the background for years.
You always
we need to get somewhere. Let's try neutralize. Okay, let's neutralize the argument.
Thank you, Jack. We appreciate that.
Okay, Lady Chan.
Lady Chan, calm down. Jack, I think, guys, please calm down. Let me just ask this and I'll drop, yeah?
Don't drop. Stay there. Don't drop.
Why do you want me to stay?
You are part of the problem. Don't drop.
What problem are you talking about?
Just make sure you don't drop.
I will drop.
Don't drop.
Anyway, Jack, I've seen you on Jack, I've seen you on your Mix platform before. So what happened? What changed? Because you're sounding like maybe you've been dropped rudely on the platform. You know, I can understand your reaction and things like that. No. Because at the end of the day, the things that you're saying is not like it's really it's not like you have anything, like tangible to say about him. Yeah.
I've never been dropped.
What's the problem, you bitch?
Sorry. Please let's be.
Just allow another person to engage. Not really.
Advocate, please.
I'm listening to you.
You have a moderator. I'm going to
me. Please drop me.
Yeah, please.
Please drop me.
Don't drop her again, please. Don't drop her, please.
The moderator,
Stop
please
now.
drop
Okay,
me.
okay.
Drop me.
I was
Jack, don't even waste your time exonerating yourself. Look,
I just want to say something to her because she said something that.
No, hold on, Jack.
I am disappointed.
Sometimes you need to very wickedly. Sometimes, Jack. Sometimes you need to let people speak for you. I don't want anybody to drop. I want everybody to stay. I think it's civil for us to engage. It's useful for us to fall out, and it's also beneficial for us to kind of like leave this platform in harmony. So it's very useful. Otherwise,
they are dropping me. They are blocking me.
Don't worry, very wickedly. Don't worry.
Hello, I have something to say.
Now let's get to the root of the problem. Let's get to the root of the problem. Now, it is, people get emotional, and whenever people believe that the guy on the forefront, we need to criticize him constructively. We need to be extremely gentle about how we talk about him. And if we say the same thing for Mr. Joseph and family, we're never going to get anywhere if we can't criticize them if we see something that is going wrong. Yomi hasn't done himself a favor. And Yomi is like Marmite. It's either you buy the bread, you like the taste, or you look at the other side and you don't. So Yomi is not a saint. And Yomi has his own faults. I will, even up to a point when he was displaying and parading the photograph of his son on this black app, I dropped something on that comment to say, Bobo, with everything you do in life, should you be parading your child like this? Now, if you see Yomi is on the front line, whatever the front line means to you is different from what it means to everybody. But if you believe it's on the front line, should he be parading his son on the front line, taking his son to the police station, using his son to collect coins? Should that be the case? Everybody definitely will have their own opinion. Do I see Yomi as a scammer? Yes, I see him as a scammer. That's my own opinion. That's just my own opinion. He is a scammer. He will run, and every time he runs, he will look for an excuse. He deserves the right to go on holiday if he wants to go on holiday. He deserves the right to have a break if he wants to have a break. The first time, life. It was his life. Then now he's got protection. Now, if you are a father, a true father, a real father, when you are on the forefront, the so-called forefront, advocating on behalf of people, and you believe that the terrain you tread in is dangerous, should you then carry your son along? Who is the mother of this child that is even allowing this to happen? Is she dead in the hospital in coma or sedated?
You're blessed.
No useful or responsible mother. We allow Yomi to be using his son as a tool to be collecting money from platform to platform, to be taking your own son to the police station. And these are the same people that are saying on the forefront. If the forefront is dangerous, should Yomi be parading his son anywhere in the first place? He can look for any excuse he wants to look for from now till tomorrow. He is Mr. 419 down. And yes, anybody can put their money anywhere where they like. It's your problem, but Jack has his own opinion, and he's right about what he has to say. He doesn't have to come out public and say, "Oh, they're after my son now." The last time they were after, even if they are after your son, take your son somewhere safe, learn a lesson, and know that you cannot use your son to be looking for favor in the dangerous environment where people can even capture a picture of your son, parade it everywhere, castigate your son. They can open a show for your son. Will Yomi not have seen all this nonsense, all this shenanigans that Comfy was dragging? Even they said we're not sure whether it's mobile son or not. DNA situation is that how many months did Comfy made hundreds of or thousands of dollars dragging the minor? And then you come in here, and then I just will look at it and just kind of think that if you are a father or a mother, and we know what this black app can do, and we know the length which people will go to actually not only desecrate your character, to use your children to taunt you.
And then if Jack has an opinion that this is the case, that is his own opinion. Why is it that when we champion something, even Yomi is gone to Oloriebi, I'm sure Lady Aries has actually called him out. There's another lady that called him out on another platform. Enough of this contribution. Enough of this contribution. We're contributing, we don't know where it's gone. The one before, they even threatening, they don't have to give any accountability. But we have to get up to a point where we reach a checkpoint. When we get to that checkpoint, let's not fight ourselves. Let's be respectful. Let's respect people's opinion. It is Jack's opinion. But I always say if there is a problem in justice for Mohbad, you always need to look for the foundation. When Yomi was parading his son everywhere, dressed his son up, take his son to police station, doing all this photo and video opportunity, where was the Abiyamo in this whole situation? Are all the women on justice for Mohbad so callous, so stupid, and so dumb and blind? All these followers not to have warned this guy, not to have advised him that what you are doing is wrong. Nobody sees it as wrong. And when a time comes, the ripple effect then actually dig really deep into his skin and is now feeling the impact, true or lie. I don't care. He should not have done it in the first place. If he hadn't done it, we're not going to be talking about it. Maybe if he hadn't done it, he won't have an excuse today. Or maybe he will even calculate it that way to even do it that way as his next escape. You will be on live. You're on social media. You will still be pointing this camera at your son for us to see that your son is on that bed. So if your life is in danger, are you not endangering the life of your son live on social media? And nobody can tell this guy that what he's doing is wrong. Go and look for the photo of his son that he posted. Go and look at my comment on it. You will find the IT guy's comment on it. Whether he's taking it off or not, and I'm not sure. I'm sure he won't take it off. But he's using this to gain popularity.
IT guy, one sec, please. Like I always say, everybody have the right to their opinion. You have a point there that has been showcasing his son here and there. But I want you to know that even if he hadn't, done that, he will, whatever threat there he may have been receiving, that doesn't stop whoever has been threatening him and his son, right? Whether he showcases his son or not. Do you know? Because they know that he has a son, and what could get to him is to threaten him with his son. Do you agree with me or not?
Give me a few minutes.
I think that before your 1 minute, can I please say something? I want to, for my own opinion that in the first day when Yomi Japa, the very first time when Yomi Japa to video, if everybody go back to that video, in that video, Yomi stated that Akoredemi, I am coming for you. I am coming to come and pick you up. He said it in that was the very first Japa. So if Yomi now finally took his son out, he is in his plan already. It is not that, I want to believe that it's not about checking. He has already said it in his first Japa. He said it that I am coming for you. I am coming to come and take you. So for me saying that threatening his baby, no. It is in the plan for him to come back. In fact, he came back to come and pick his son. For this second time. He said it in the first place, and if he came back to come and pick his son, good for him. So nobody should tell me.
Hi, guy, are you there? Okay. I'm listening to you.
Say that again, please.
Yeah, I said I understand if you say he's been showcasing his son, he doesn't really need that. I understand that, okay? But what I wanted to say was, even if he doesn't showcase his son, that doesn't mean it still can receive threats, here and there. Do you know that? Because they know that he already has a son, right?
You see, let me address that threat situation very quickly. If you are a human rights activist, your activities out there and the way you engage with the public is different from that of a politician. That of a politician, the people, you owe them responsibility, and they will call you out. If you're an activist, you are going to be stirring mocking waters, and you're going to be stirring things up, and you're going to be attacking the authorities. You're going to be aggressive with them. You're going to be radical. Now, if you put yourself in that line, threat to life is no big deal because he says it, although he doesn't mean it, that if it means he gets spied in the line of fire, so be it, yeah? And I'm sure he doesn't mean it because it doesn't even sound convincing when he says it. So if you look at the very dark man right now, for instance, yeah, it's the same situation. So threat to life, threat to privacy, threat to anything. It is what you do. So when you sign yourself up and come onto social media, actually not social media, you come into the world in advocacy and you decide that you're going to be an NGO, set up your foundation, and in that advocacy, even your lawyers will warn you, even your lawyers will tell you. You will have to protect yourself. You will have to protect yourself. And you're going to try hold on, Jack. You're going to try as much as possible to protect yourself, yeah? Now, if you look at the VDM situation, maybe the EFCC has been looking for him. Maybe he needed to have reported somewhere that he hasn't reported. Maybe he was set up in that situation. Knowing that let me speak now. Stop interjecting me. Stop interjecting me, please. Someone need to mute this guy. It's a line of thought that I have in here. So let's even say the VDM himself was set up. If we start taking money off the mom's bank account, maybe he will come and fight for the mom. Maybe then we're going to get him where we can get him. So anything can happen. You don't go into the battlefield to go and fight a proper battle without any support, without any ammunition, without any form of fortitude to protect yourself. So yes, things will happen. Some of the threats may be empty, some of the threat may be proper. How long have they been threatening you? I'm sure they've been threatening you before you went away, and then you came back. You claimed you now have protection. You are now telling us the system now protects you. Now, at that point in time, you then need to use your common sense to sort of like work things out about how you manage your family front. So yes, threats to what is the big deal? You are the one that decided you are not going to be the IT guy. You're not going to be Paparino. You're not going to be Jack, MLH, or the IT guy. You decided that you're going to be an NGO. You're going to have a foundation. So when you do things out of your own volition and you are kind of masterful of the dangers and what you're about to get into, then you should not get up to a point where you think that people will support you out of something they don't know. Yeah, you can say threat to life, but threat to life can be what? What does that mean? But what is new in what you've put yourself into? What is new in the statement and comments you make? What is new in the petition you put out there? What is new in you spending 7 hours pressing the police for 6 months, castigating the police for another 3 months, pressing the system for 1 month, writing an open letter of this sort of disgruntlement to Asarok?
I have a question.
And there's no smoke without fire. You cannot just start something and not finish it. But if you don't want to put your life in the line of fire, withdraw. Make a statement. It's not difficult. I've had enough of justice for Mohbad. I'll move on. I'm sure there are other cases that you can pick up and actually blow up if it needs be.
I have a question. I beg.
Am I still about I won't follow talk now?
George, you go follow and talk. I beg.
Wait, a little, man. IT guy.
Yes, I'm listening to you, my brother.
Really?
But when you say it's gone, okay.
IT guy, I have a question. My own question is I know this TikTok guy that just passed on 2 weeks ago. He was not an activist, but still, the day for him, people still criticize that guy, right?
They criticize every single one of us, including yourself.
You understand kind of thing. To me, I just feel like if this family are actually looking for the justice If they are truly looking for that justice, by now I'm telling you, we will all know who is working and who is not working.
Yeah, but
this family we're calling, they are.
We need to try and understand something. It's difficult to know what people are looking for. And in this course, there are people that have made a living. They have made a living out of this and decided to sit on it because they are making juicy profit out of it. So it's not every one of us that's looking for just advocating and giving it our time, tapping, topping up our phones and doing whatever we need to do to charge the phone to come on the panel, all this kind of stuff. Sentiments sometimes is useful, but our emotions is what actually kind of rogue us most of the time. Because yes, we are human beings. Things are going to get out of hand, just like Jack earlier. It's a human being. And when it happens, it happens. Who hasn't done woto? But who would have expected that it's Jack that will be doing woto today? Nobody would have seen that coming. But who's looking for justice? I think everyone's looking for justice, but we are all just looking for different type of justice. That's it. Yes.
Boss, ẹ̀gbọ́n lè máa jẹ́ sí mi tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ jù mí lọ náà níwọ̀n bá náà. But you know one thing is that I've been on this justice very long from the day upward. But there was a day, I just think today is a better day for me to tell you. IT guy, I check you and I see you. When I check and I see, I reason that like you understand. But every on your submission, I always appreciate it. But it depends on where you follow then. Because when me and you have an issue, it's not something that personally, you understand? But it's between you and some other guys. That was when you always follow Westo. If you can remember, there was a day Westo was bashing this guy, Lenchi. And I came up and you told them that, I was on this platform. And this guy was telling Lenchi that he's going to this platform now. He have to tell Westo to compose himself, not to bash him again. And you are the one that come up that no, allow this guy to talk. When I talk, you are the one that bashed me. And you told me that you heard all what I said and Lenchi's platform. That was the day I knew that sorry, everybody IDJ, oh my giving me go platform no one. But which is not so. I want to that son nígbà yẹn. What we told them those days and what is happening now. You guys think Baba Mohbad is the Messiah, look at where we are now. Only Baba wey kan náà báyìí. Ó ti gbà máa ń wọ́n tí ó pẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ sùn. Ó pè ní ṣé Jack àdún no kò ṣe Mickey. Ìyẹn náà mo máa ṣe pè fún mi báyìí máa máa ń gbé orí nǹkan. Nǹkan tó yẹ pé ilé alámọ̀ tó kọ́ ní Ìbèṣì ibẹ̀ ló ń gbé. Èmi ti ń ra alé kí n tó kù, mo ti ń ra alé láti 21 years, mo ti ń ṣe nǹkan. Ìwọ wá sọ fún mi pé kíní kan. Alhamdulillah ló dé bá wa náà tí ó máa ń ṣe pé àṣẹ àtàdù. COS ló pé wọ́n ṣe yẹ ẹ. So the IT guy, I swear to Almighty God, mo ní pa ọkùnrin yìí. I really love you bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọjọ́ yẹn tẹ́tí jójú mi ẹ̀ báyìí mo ti mú yín pé àlàyé ìbá mu. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ náà la máa jọ sọ because èèyàn tó wà intelligent. Mo ti get the rap I didn't do it because I get to ask me by. Hold on. You said something. Yeah. I didn't get your points. Your point, brother. Like, there was a time that used to be on Westro platform. Do you remember?
Well, I may have spoken on Westo's platform once. Yeah. All right. Take care. It would have been once. Maybe that is a once.
Maybe once, but I'm not sure it's once because
because look, every platform I go to, all the hyenas, all the vultures, all the worms, all the earthworms, they all sort of like launch.
I know you.
But they don't know I'm a lion. I'm a lion.
Because
I will eat the whole lot of them.
You always stand, and you want to prove it. But the day you prove it that me and you, we are on Lenchi platform.
Yeah, I thought you go on.
It was midnight here in UK there, and when I left the platform, you are also in Westo platform. I was going there to challenge Westo, and you are the one that say no, Westo, pick this guy up. This guy has been challenging you on Lenchi platform. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, let me come up. And that day, if you can remember, I was like, okay, I can't face you all. The only thing I will do is just to make peace. And that's what I did. I was like, okay, yeah. You told him that, you told Westo that this guy came here to challenge you and change it for you. And you are telling him to tell me that I should say sorry about what I said. And I was like, okay, if that is it, I'm sorry.
But did you change your name though? Is it the same name?
Swallow now.
You still the same name, yeah?
Bowoski.
No, you see, one thing I will tell you.
I only have two names.
Unless you're mixing me up.
I don't go to Westo's platform. I the guy is
I've been there once. I can remember being on Westo's platform once.
No, not once, bro. Not once.
Anyway, let's move on. So we engage somewhere.
What I'm trying to say is that I'm happy that we are all in the same way now. You understand?
We are good, you know. We just like what happened between Jack and Lady Chan, right?
Yeah.
One thing we need to understand is that our emotions are there.
Yeah, and we need to be emotional.
When it comes to making unsavory point, a point that you know will not go well with your Miss fans, then you know you have a problem. You see me, let your me come up. I will tackle him, and if I have to blast him, I will blast his ass.
Oh, the IT.
Because for me, I will not say something different on another platform. I will say it as I say it every day.
The IT, she make a lie you one thing. Go, and everybody will do this platform. Me, I no go lie. You see, you're me or no you're me. You're me, God just bring clue. I no believe say if he deliver us. Because there are some people on this level we be say I know say if they don't tell you say little things they don't come out their body for you. That means say the way no pure.
You know, Yomi is not going to give us justice, and Yomi is going to do what Yomi has to do. He's tried his best.
He's trying. He really tried.
And if we had to look at the highlights,
you always blow. You're either blowing cold or hot.
If you want to,
nobody knows your style. Give your IT guy.
Where there is credit, no, listen. Where there is credit, you give the credit.
Exactly, but where there is credit, you've not pointed at that face.
Listen. Where there is credit, what makes us human is that if you don't carry your heart on your sleeves all the time and you don't get too emotional, you will be able to speak your own truth. If we find something someone has done right and something they've done well, something commendable, it is useful for us to highlight it when applicable, so that when we say something against them, the way we feel, people will understand that there is a balance there. But I will tell you that for all the good things he's done, he's used his own hands to dismantle every good thing he's done.
In what way, IT guy?
In every way.
IT guy.
Every story he told us about
as long as you're seeking justice, IT guy.
if the story he tells us about the CCTV and the 3-second video is correct, it is clear that when they find something, they cannot use a bit of rationality of trying to pick, trying to sort of like dissect it, have a look at it, and actually work out whether it's needful or useful for him to push it out or to engage with anybody about it. It's like a soloist, a solo artist who just wants to do the arrangement, he wants to do the orchestra, he wants to be the same one that is going to mark his own work. And life doesn't work that way, but in his own world, that's how it works. So if you go and you are telling us that the people who handed it over, don't listen. The people you handed it over to are the ones that deleted it. And then 3 seconds video, again, the police that you gave it to are the ones that sat on it. So when you are doing all this, you fail the first time, you don't have the original audio or video or the original content. You handed it over. Second time, the same thing, original content, you handed it over. And then what you're telling us is both have been deleted.
So, IT guy, you're an IT guy, right? You're an IT guy. If somebody tells you something has been deleted, does the thing not have a source? Can it not be retrieved?
That is why we are telling
you. Do you actually believe that? No, wait, hang on. Wait, IT guy. Calm down. Why did you think he got that phone then? The 2 phones that they bought then, why did you destroy it? Because he was pushing.
Him and his comrades in the police department don't need an Android and an iPhone if they have the original phone in their possession.
Look, this is how it works. He has said it countless times. Yeah, any phone that the evidence is on, okay, it would, you can't have that phone back. Right?
So what is Android? What is Android? Hold on. If the phone is iPhone and the content is in the iCloud, as some people want to believe, where does Android come into it?
Well, maybe they wanted to transfer the video to another phone. Wait, calm down. Look, if it's at least the phone and you saw it.
You know what?
When you call swallow. When you call somebody a scammer, yeah, you should be able to point because so far everything that they wait, IT guy, calm down. Okay, it's a thief. Okay, wait. Let me say this. Everything. Wait, IT guy. Oh my day. IT guy, calm down. I hear you. I hear you already. Okay, but everything this guy has, called for donation for, and most times it's either I'm taking responsibility of the whole, me, I'm getting the chairs, me, I'm funding this, me, I'm funding that, right? Everything that he has, whatever project that he has championed so far, did you see him carry out or not?
He comes to beg for money.
Was there a conference? Was the conference at a good location or not? And it's easy to
tell me how much he collected when he went to do his parade.
Oh, the ID.
Did he do the parade? Did he do the parade or not? Look, it's a different thing when somebody says, calm down. Just calm down. Wait. It's a different thing when somebody collects money from the public to say, oh, we want to do A, and you never see A. It's a different thing.
Him and Joseph Aloba are the same thing. They haven't accomplished anything. Shaking the table
who initiated the first marriage? Is this whole history of justice for
they are both thieves. No.
IT guy. Wait, IT guy, calm down. Yomi Fatbi that initiated. IT guy. It was Yomi Fatbi that initiated.
What I want to focus. Let's call a spade. If you see someone stealing, maybe he did a bit of work, most of the money he has collected most of the money.
I think I
Yes.
What you say?
I'm not happy with
No, don't attack IT. No.
When the guy,
It
was even the police that supplied me.
Malo, calm down. We're not attacking anybody.
It was police that supplied me fire. With scotch. And I am unhappy that I didn't change that meat pie because I had it.
Yeah, you're not serious.
I think
Did you see you hit anything that day?
I think you said some things here which I don't
you're being sarcastic and it's not fair.
See, this is it for me.
I'm not being sarcastic.
It's not about
It's not fair. Honestly, you can clearly see what this guy has done. Fine, he hasn't delivered, he hasn't gotten us justice, but so far, this is the guy that has put in all his effort. Even though I'm point,
let me ask you a question. Okay, let me ask you a quick question. In one sentence, tell me what Yomi has achieved in 19 months. In one sentence.
Okay, Yomi was the only one that was able to go into Mohbad's house. He was able to prove that there was camera installed in the house. The sink in the house was removed. I can't put all is done in one sentence.
I want you to put it in one sentence.
I can't put all is done in one sentence. It's too much.
I'm using a word.
I think
you know this guy has tried his best.
Let me engage
No, he has tried his best. Even though at some point they've sabotaged his effort, you know he tried his best. Don't go down, honestly, it's not fair.
They cannot sabotage his effort without his own handiwork, without him.
Ow! Look at the CCTV camera.
Look at the engagement with Baba Mohbad.
I think what happened? Okay, now he confided in some people, with the CCTV. Yes. What happened to it? What happened to that evidence?
Tell me where it's achieved in one sentence, please.
No. Look, like I said, I can't put you in one sentence.
He
was the one that facilitated the arrest of Ajura. Are you telling me if somebody...
You guys gifting him left, right, and center on social media.
Yeah, well, is that money? Is that money?
That's all.
And I know over the course of this justice, have you donated, How much have you donated?
I donated to Baba Mohbad's access account.
GoFundMe?
No, GoFundMe. I was the one that wanted to stop the GoFundMe because I believe it was...
Okay, so why did you donate into access account?
Because I believe that there is a need for the movement to need money, and the money I believe to be in the access account. So,
okay, have you ever donated to...
Hold on. Whilst there are two things. My original objective is to do my damnedest, and obviously you can't do it single-handedly. But to do my damnedest to actually open everybody's eyes to know that GoFundMe is a GoFundMe. But I am not that callous not to want to support the movement. But I know that what we have in its originality that I understand is Wema is for his upkeep and Access is for his for justice for Mohbad. So I try to...
No, we're not even talking about that now.
What I'm trying to say to you is that when you see fraud, see me. You see, I can do forensics in IT and I can do forensics in financials. And from the very day that Muiwa and Joseph Aloba came to Paparino's platform, and out of that engagement, Paparino went out to sort of like say nobody should donate into GoFundMe. I know he has his own reasons, but mine is actually that we should not donate money into that GoFundMe anymore. But then within 24 hours, Paparino came back out again and decided that he's going to drop something in it. And he said with a disclaimer, even if they scam me, at least I know I've done something. You understand what I'm trying to do? So trying to say. So when you come into a movement, and if it was someone like me, right, I would have actually looked at it and I will look at myself and think I am God-fearing. And because I have my own life, I'm happy in my life, and I don't need any money from anybody, from anything to anything. I would have opened the book from day one. I will not need money for anything, but maybe stipends, maybe get a transport from here to there. But at least I will be open and transparent. It's the same Yomi that is telling us that it's not that you donate money now and then you will come and start asking me for accountability. Yomi became a proper NGO and a proper foundation out of running errands for Karimo. Have you guys forgotten?
Yomi was running errands for Karimo.
He wasn't running errands. Listen, this is how it started. You see that Karima issue? Wait, IT guy.
He realized that the money, there's money in this thing.
IT
realized
guy.
the money he made within a short period of
You see that
time.
Karima issue, right? They owe me on that business platform, right? They owe me on that business platform. And you know it was new in the old Justice for Mobile then. It was fairly new, right?
Online.
He believed wait. Aristocrat, one sec, yeah. He believed that Karima was in the same cause as him, like she's for justice as well. She nominated herself to work with Yomi Fabi with the CCTV. At that point, he never knew that she had a game plan or anything like that. So it's only fair for him to share whatever evidence. They were chatting between each other like, oh, I got this message, somebody texted me, can you verify that this is Adura's Andu? And she did confirm that. So I don't really see where it went wrong there. Even though, he was dining with somebody he shouldn't have dined with. I don't think you should blame him for that. He had good intentions. He had the text messages. He was the one that was chatted, right? If it was somebody else in this Justice for Mobile, do you believe Adura wouldn't have been arrested? Do you believe that Damanda wouldn't have been arrested to the point that the case will be in court? Do you believe that? So look, where there is no fault, let's just not find any fault. We are not all perfect.
With the money that is donated to Yomi, has the power to engage with the police to arrest anybody. At their point of witness, he can arrest
so
anybody.
Why hasn't there been any arrests before Yomi?
The two of there will not be any arrest before Yomi. Why? Because Yomi was embedded with the police already.
Why is it only Yomi that has completed arrest in this Justice for Mobile? All the people that are supposed to have been arrested. Aristocrat, go on. Go on, because you're only being sarcastic.
You've all been saying all these words. You've all been saying the same thing, saying all these words. And you know that. And for me, it is a broken record. You call Yomi, you call whatever is a broken record. One thing that is salient is this. Just like people following Joseph Aloba, if he does anything wrong, they give excuses for him. Same thing applies to the disciples of Yomi. If he does anything wrong, you find excuses for him. Let it go. And for those who see it's wrong and are calling him out, continue to call him out. Continue. Because there is something you guys are discussing. And to an extent, it irks me. If someone can come here and tell me, Yomi went to get mobile phones to help police, who that one help? Nigerian police is one of the most equipped police forces in Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa, the best equipped, according to my knowledge. Under Buhari, they are well equipped. If they want to get anybody, they will get you. It doesn't matter where you are. You said you want to do something deliver. You getting a new phone to do forensic. Of what use is that? You can't get that from it. Let's get it right. It might have been a good a gesture that is needed, that you think is there, but it's not needed. If it is an error, it's an error, drop it. But defending what is bad, it makes it more worse. It makes people that see that it is actually bad to continue to come from it. And at the end of the day, you are putting the subject matter into more ridicule. That is what you are doing. Let it drop. I have said from my own, Yomi have done some good things. He has done a number of good things. Some errors. And those errors are for us to see. And for those who just want to follow it, it's okay. Let it be okay. But let everybody criticize and drop it. Yomi has done his best, man. He has collected the money. Someone else will come and collect money. Some people are still contributing money. That is how the world is. Some get smart. Some live in their dumbness till they die. Let it be. That is what makes the world beautiful. Very beautiful. But as Yomi done all good, all true, himself knows he's good in some areas. But he's not a perfect guy. But let's drop those things. If you really want to defend your me, for any brilliant person to defend your me, I liked on his good things.
Okay, so I'm glad you pointed him out. I'm glad he
don't be glad, though. Don't be glad.
Wait, wait, the aristocrat. Because at the end of the day, we're not all perfect. Aristocrat, we're not all perfect. But for me, I believe his good deeds that has actually outweighed his wrongdoings. Do you agree with that? Because we're not all perfect. You do not agree?
I do not agree with you.
Okay, have you ever seen anything good done so far?
Listen, dear. If you put it on a scale, and if I use my own parameter, I will take one thing to destroy everything he has done. Because Yoruba will say, it's so king and badije. If you're Yoruba, you understand what I'm saying. Now, when you're dealing with people, you might have done 99 good things. Do one bad one, it destroys everything. Because that is human nature. And let me give you a good example. And we should not deceive ourselves. Go back, and I've said this in many forums. Go back to so CCTV evidence. It's a hoax, man. It's a hoax. Just celebrated hoax because people want something. And it's a simple thing. A brilliant person will look at what people emotionally attach to, and he will tell you, we give it to you. He can tell you to go and bring your bring your father's treasury. You will give it because he has attached to you emotionally. That is how intelligent people do. And he has done that. He has done it. And he has done. At the end of the day, you will all agree, if you want to behave as a rational, purposeful people, you will say, let us appraise what we have done. If you appraise every activity on that CCTV, you can see that he has made a lot of error from beginning, in, and end of it. So will you now celebrate that? Simply say, we think it will be good. It was a wrong decision, and drop it there. Go and look for other things. Has this guy been able to mobilize voices? Yes, he has. Has this guy been able to come out, put his chest out, shout on top of his voice, even show what he ought not to show, talk about what he not to over talk and all that, just because to raise awareness for this? He has done that. Give him his flowers. Yeah, there are other things he has not done. But if you analyze those things that he did bad, it has destroyed all the noise. All the noise is awareness. Talk about hard fact. Everybody had hope that CCTV, the way he was pursuing it, the way it started, some people said they gave him money with everything. People supported him later and said, we will do it where it will come sun, come rain. At the end of the day, what did it happen? He got court order to go and lift. He said from his own word, we lifted it. If you lift, there's some, and he got a professional to lift it. You now come and say what you lifted was empty. How come? That would be the question people should ask. If you actually got a professional, why was he empty? And if you want to leave something, if someone, anyone that have used CCTV, IT guys are IT guys, and I know that is why he criticizes it all the time. And if you say you want to leave a video for over a month recording, you go to the period you want to leave. You cannot leave for over a month. It means you see what you want to leave, you copy, you take it. You will see that it is copying. When you finish copying, you check if it is playing, if there is no corruption. Before you now say, I have lifted it. If you now say you lifted it, you went to police, you now got there, you say it's empty. Then who made it empty? That will be the question now you should ask. Because it's like it was starting to do something.
Can't you go back to Regina and go?
Thank you, can't you go back and check it? People should ask some reasonable. But if it is someone else, yeah, everybody will want to be rational in that. But if it is someone else, don't want to be rational.
The guy agreed for them to release the CCTV footage, right? He agreed. You can't blame him for that. The guy compromised. Like, you can't blame him, honestly.
Let me tell you why I will blame him. This is why I will blame him. I understand that he's not a professional. He got a professional to copy it. People contributed money, so he's in thrust of those money. He paid a professional people's money, and the professional did a job, and you now took it to where people expected it. They now say it disappeared. The question is, Oga, the professional you employed, you just gave him free money then. You should be responsible for that. Because Ojeno copied for in here now, and you say I should not blame him. You should have copied it. He might have come, it was an error on my part, and but eventually the guy deleted it. We will forgive it. But don't continue to celebrate mediocrity. That is what I have problem with. I don't have problem with Yomi, but there are lots of things that all of us, if we want success, let us criticize where it is. Don't let us defend it. The person identified, we move on. We support ourselves again. But when Yomi will continue to receive these bashes because his disciples continue to celebrate that mediocrity, and it will continue to happen. And it's not him. It is you. But I like him if he keeps quiet on that and let it be.
Aristocrat, have you ever seen him come and defend himself anywhere? He doesn't care. He doesn't even get to it. People are just dancing behind him. He doesn't get to it. Yes?
Let me bolster what.
Look, aristocrats, we know where you belong, okay? Which is fine. But you don't have to bring somebody down because you want to kick somebody. Honestly. We know your stand, aristocrat. But it's just not fair.
Sorry, Jack. Nobody's trying to bring. No. Now let's try and be observant. Hold on, Jack. Hold on. Let's try and be observant. Okay. I don't have anything against this guy, but aristocrat made some salient points there. You see, when we engage on this black app and whichever other means we engage beyond that, is all technology based, right? Sometimes us as citizens, we have selective hearing. We only want to filter what someone is saying. We only want to take out what we want, and that is it. Nobody will tell you Yomi hasn't done anything good. And at the same time, the people that want to come to the defense with their own shallow mind to say, what have you guys done better than Yomi? We are not here to come and do WWE wrestling. We are not here to come and take note, and we are not in kindergarten. There are times when, say for instance, we speak the same language, but the technological side of it, not everybody understands it, and not everybody will annotate it, and not everybody picks it up very quickly to say, no, that's wrong. Now, if that guy who says it's wrong then comes out, nobody listens to him, because selectively, all they want to hear is someone singing his praises. You see, the things that are wrong about a process, when they are wrong, when people who have an understanding of it are speaking, that is how we learn from one another. Now, the story this man has told us about everything technology are all fabrications. Every single one of stories that Yomi is told about technology are all fabricated. Now, whether there's something there, and we believe there's something there, in his imagination, there is a belief that there is something there. But the way it comes out to relate to the public, it's not right, it's not correct. So when it's not correct, and the only thing you want to hear is to say there's something in the 3 seconds video, is to say the neighbor's CCTV can see inside of the room. That is what you want to hear. But the people that are trying to tell you something, that what this man is saying is incorrect, if you give them the opportunity to engage with Yomi, he will then go back and do his research and realize that his assertions are wrong. But we are too quick to want to support, and when we do it blindly. I rest my mind.
Sorry, IT guy, can I just say something? Look, I'm knowledge. Let me tell you something. You see, personally, I wouldn't even bother myself about talking about any of this thing. But the thing is this. Look, this mobile issue is really sorry. Can Swallow? Can you mute, please? There's this noise.
All right.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. The thing is this. Look, this mobile issue this case is really how will I put it? It has really affected people in a way that you can't explain it. and it's really becoming really, really emotional for people. And people, if you ask different people, it is because they can relate to what has happened to Mohbad. That's why they're in this thing. Like this man, one man was talking, this Eric something, there one night, maybe 2 nights ago, and I could see that he was speaking from his heart because something happened to him. To him, that's sort of like he's having to deal with his own son and all that. But the thing is this: look, the way people are going about this justice for Mohbad, people are desperate. There is desperation to get this justice, and everybody wants this justice. To be honest, so now the thing is this: any slight opportunity, any slight thing, lead, people want to cling onto it. So if you tell them anything, they want to buy it quickly. They won't even think because emotions are running. People are emotional. So look, for people to say that they are losing their jobs, their sources of income because of this case, that is to tell you that is becoming suicidal. It is becoming, they're going on another tangential now. So that is why we shouldn't encourage, at this point, we shouldn't overlook things. When anybody is doing anything that will have some sort of effect, emotional trauma on people, let me tell you, you won't understand. Most people won't understand. Some people, this case, I just pray it's not going to take their lives at the end of the day, because a lot of people are so committed, they're so attached to the point that you can imagine someone with an underlying condition already. If at the end of the day they have poured money, some people are doing overtime, doing some crazy kind of job that you can never imagine, and they are pouring the money into this justice. And at the end of the day, those kind of people that are so attached, it will not be funny for them if they are disappointed. You see, the problem that I have with Yomi's MO is trying to say something that will make people dip in their hand into their pockets. By, several times he's told them, the way he talks about this justice, like in 2 weeks, he even give them time. Sometimes we say, and the thing is here, like the justice is here 2 weeks. Oh, the CCTV will be ready in 2 weeks. When you keep giving people this kind of timelines, when you know that you are not the judge, you are not the police that will investigate the matter, you are not the police that will prosecute the matter, and you're just telling them justice is here. And that is what people want to hear. Look, when I'm talking about this case, because I know how the system works. I know how Nigeria system, the justice system works. How the police, how they go about everything I know. I don't even need to come down to Nigeria to know every move that Yomi has made. And that is what I've always said. The noise that is creating, the whole drama is good, so that the case will not die. But when you get to a point where you know that at this point you have to be honest with people, come out and tell them this is what it is. It is no longer in my hand. The stand of Nigerian government is very clear. The stand of the police is very clear. The 3-second video, I want to know what is actually in the 10 minutes. But one thing is clear. We will never know, because the police, their stand is clear. Go anywhere, go to any other whatever, go to any other planet. They will never write to Apple. They won't do the needful. They are clear. So at this point, look, it's not the fact that Yomi traveled. If you look at so many things Yomi has said, I remember on a platform they were playing what he said before, and he said that the CCTV, the person who wanted to show him or to give him the whatever footage, that he almost showed him everything. He said he almost showed me everything. That's everything on that CCTV, whatever footage that he was going to get from that person. Whereas that is not the case. Look, if you look at Yomi critically, don't be attached. Separate yourself, remove yourself. There is no way you will not see that. Like, I don't know how to put it, percentage. Now I don't want to give percentage. You will dissect him and you will see that all of these things is doing, and the problem is it's affecting some people. Some people are not talking now. Some people they've gone quiet, but they are having trauma. This thing will traumatize people at the end of the day. They want justice for Mohbad so bad. And somebody is guarantees telling them, and then they're dipping money into their hands into their pocket, bringing money, and they're doing nothing. They're just moving within a circle.
Jack, can I ask you a question there? Jack or Aristocrat, I'm not too clear. Listening to you guys now, I'm beginning to think that maybe I'm the one I didn't hear so well, or I heard it wrong. What I want to ask is it that, please correct me if I'm wrong, is it that your me did not see his CCTV? Or he didn't, I thought he saw it, they showed it to him. He now said, okay, I'm coming back to get it. I'm not clear.
So basically, we all saw the video where he spoke to the neighbor, right?
Yes.
The video is online. He spoke to the neighbor, and then I believe they went inside. According to what he's been telling us, they went inside and they talked about it. Probably the guy showed him some, clips, or they talked about it that okay, he was he heard everything that happened, blah blah blah. But it has to be done legally for them to leave.
No, let's come back. Don't go far. You are where I want. They showed it, so he saw what happened, right?
I believe so.
So he was convinced that.
No.
Chairman, sorry. It did not have enough time. Hold on. It did not have enough time. To sit down 24 hours to watch every aspect of the videos, yeah? Now, he then came recently. Hold on, Chairman. He came recently on Lenchi's platform when we're trying to settle the fight between him and an African television. And that is when he revealed to us that the CCTV video was lifted. If you can find Very Wicked Lady will play it for you. The CCTV video was lifted, which means that they now have the CCTV video in their possession. So the missing link right now is how what was lifted went rogue.
Yeah, it is possible maybe they got a wrong timing, but they could go back to the DVR and lift it again, innit?
Chairman, no cake is saying, me I know the like, no use possible. Use rational thinking.
What I'm saying, if there is something
what is possible, what are you saying?
No, hold on.
He said that is nothing. This was what he said. He came and said it was lifted. Yes, he has told people because he came. I watched that thing. He was being dramatic as usual. If you see it, he was creating that imagery as an actor, building a scene, a film for you. Everybody that listened there, their agitation, everybody was agitated, emotionally attacked. Oh, we have seen something. Oh, yeah, go get that thing now. He said we need a professional to copy it. A professional go and copy it. Someone that had watched part of something. We know the area they will copy. And they followed each other. He went all the way. Wait, if that thing was not important, he will not take the pain to go and get court injunction, to go and lift it. Are you getting what I'm saying? It means it's a serious matter. And for a court to grant you that injunction, they have also been convinced that what you want to get is very, very important to the case you presented. Correct. So the courts have acted accordingly. The presenter have acted accordingly. Now, Mr. Presenter, take them to what you have seen, that you have dramatized to people. If you see this, now take them there. You now went with a professional that was paid to do a job. The professional will go there. We then say, okay, wait till that day. It's from this date to this date. They will copy it. And when they copy it, as a professional, see, you see the way I think, I'm not a full IT person, but I'm into the ICT world. If you copy a small data from another system, what will you do? You take your storage device, you put it on your own device, you open it and review. Maybe your system have a software to play it or not. Maybe there is an error. Because copying something will take some time. It will be showing you the progression. Copy how many percentage, 3%. Now, you now took that into police. Police now find empty. The question is, percentage that was copied. If there was nothing in it, it will be very fast. It will be copied. Then you will know there is an error. When you copied it, you should have previewed it, that your system can show it before you go and present it. You now got there. You now said, it is empty. Then there is a problem. The problem is this.
I have not seen a problem here. Let me tell you why.
Okay, you've seen a problem. You know why you've seen a problem? You know where I see. Wait, Chairman. You know where I saw a problem. I have had a preview of a material, and I came to the people, and I sold it to my what do you call it? Members of the public who are the stakeholder, that this thing is this. They supported me, and I went to the authority to get an order to lift it. I believe in it, and I went to leave that thing. I am not a professional, and I told them I will take a professional to copy it, and a professional went there, and I paid the professional. Before I will pay the professional will go. It means that person have done the job satisfactorily. It means I myself, I have checked, whether I make other copies or not, it doesn't matter. Maybe due to law, whatever. But I've seen it myself. We now got to where we took it. They now said there is nothing inside.
So what are you
Where is the fault?
Hold on.
What are you not supposed to do?
I wonder what his fault is there. He wasn't the one that lifted it, and it wasn't his fault.
Online, hold on.
You go to the police station. This one is empty. Maybe it's an error. Okay, give me 24 hours. Let me go back. Go back and get another one. Go and do it again.
Baba, number one. Mayegun, let's put ourselves in this scenario. You know how important this material that was copied was. Sure, you understand? And you know the hanky-panky, the perception of your stakeholders regarding the people you are going to give it to. Yes or no?
Yes.
You know that there has been element of suppression. You know that before you copy that material, you had to go through the judiciary to get it done. Yes or no? Let me ask you, you as a person, when you get such material, what should be your defense and security mechanism? Should you just have a copy?
First of all, if I have that material on site, I will play it on my own device to ensure that I'm cutting the material.
That's the right thing. Number two.
Yes. Number two, I will the material on my own as a backup. In case anything happens to add this, I will definitely store it. I will personally store it.
Chairman, leave the rest.
Personally
if that did not happen, Chairman, this is my own graph. If that does not happen, which means the vigor from beginning of identifying the material and the stress you went to go and get a police,
I have gone to court.
At the end of the day, you now got what you wanted.
I want to be sure that whatever I have, I want to be sure that since I've gotten a court order, I can't play with such material. I will not play with it. Perhaps maybe the police system, whatever the police is using to review, they don't have the software to review it, whatever. It could be.
They can even suppress it and say they've lost it.
If I can view it on my own system, I'll carry my system there and say, okay, if your own system no they work or you don't get the software, see my own. Let's watch it from here. I will definitely preserve that evidence, preserve it with everything I've got in my mind.
Chairman, let me give you another example. I am fighting a corrupt management, and I discovered fraud, and I got the evidence, and they asked me to come and present it, and they said they don't have it. What will I do? Won't I have backup in case?
I said I will not spend
in case
24 hours.
The one I gave to you, you said it will disappear. I will tell you before you destroy it. I have multiple, so do what you have to do. Why? Because there could be error. You can't rely on one because you might not be able to get it again from that source. If that is not done, maybe it was an innocent omission. But this is all I'm saying. We are not God, we are not perfect. Maybe it was an innocent omission. But let's just admit that we made an error. Let's move forward. But my grouse is this, defending that error and finding reason that it was the right thing to do. That's what is the error.
Arisoka.
Don't defend it, just leave it.
Do you need, I don't know if I'm correct, but do you need a professional to copy from a DVR to a hard disk?
Wait.
Something I do that every time in my own DVR.
Baba, wait.
Move it.
No. Baba, you might need it because you understand the sensitivity of the material. And you know, probably you copy it, maybe you are not used to such thing. So in order for you not to give room for error, you got a professional. I clap for you. Why professional now copied it? Why won't you also do the due diligence that you use from beginning to go to court to get professional, understanding the sensitivity of the material, and it now disappear? You don't even have a backup copy. You don't even have what are we talking about now? What are we talking about? Leave this material, leave this matter. For me, I truly, I don't have problem with all these things. But all I'm saying is this. Don't let us be defending error. Let's admit, people will play that. There are people in this justice for mobile that are supporting the money contributed. Some will say, maybe they've done the autopsy. They spend the money, no, will come out well, no. And it's okay. But my girls is, don't now come and be defending that error. Leave it.
Yeah,
the way it is. We don't make error. We don't make it. Otilo. But coming and defending error, no. You are bullshitting me. You are spitting on my face. You are continuously telling me I am dumb and I'm dumber than I started to engage with you. And I can't do that. I won't do that. And that is why I always stay away from all these arguments. I stay away from this argument because at the end of the day, you remain dumber than you. I am dumb, but if I start this kind of engagement, I will be dumber than I was when I joined the engagement. And I'm going to be wiser. So I'm going to leave it.
You know, I would have loved MLH. Maybe if MLH could start defending President Tinubu in whatever he does and never criticize the government or governors of any state, because MLH is a very good
I'm not a politician, so
you don't have to be a politician to defend a good work.
Well, I must have seen something good that is done before I can.
Has Tinubu done anything good?
Let's not go into that, please.
It's all right. It's okay. You know, but to be sincere, anyway, whatever happens, I think you can always go back. I just say, give me 24 hours. Let me go back and do it again and copy it again. It's as simple as that.
My
yes, sir.
Kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín.
I share the money, brother.
Aristocrats, kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. You guys have been like, let me say, the top man on this justice. Who know? Now who know? And who no go know. But I know sometimes they don't like the way we talk. But me, I don't have choice. The way I talk, I will talk. The other day, when I was talking about the movement where Baba Mohbad is making it fucked up, they were like, who is this fucking guy? Why is he talking like this? The man is not your Messiah. He's not who we want. It's not what we planned for. We did not plan for him to make him rich or to inherit his son. Our own plan is for his son's legacy. Like, his son has to get a better justice. He shouldn't die like that. Because I know who I am. Because they become a weird. èmi ò dẹ̀ gbàdúrà kí irú ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. Kí kò dégbò pé kó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹni tí mo súnmọ́ àbẹ́ni tí mo mọ̀ gan àtẹni tí mo tún wá mọ̀. No one else is happy. I'm not happy about his death. Because the day tí mo wọnú gbọ̀ngàn mo ò sunkún, mi ò jábọ́ lójú mi náà, màá ka wáì. Ó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tí mo ń gbórin ẹlòmíì tí mo ń ronú pé mo wà lórí platform, okùn dẹ̀ jábọ́ lójú mi. Kí ló sún mi débẹ̀? Kò yé mi. His feelings. Ó dẹ̀ dùn mí gan. Mo tún wá wò ó pápápápá pé àárín àwọn wo ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó tún wá já àárín àwọn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tiẹ̀ náà ni. How will you feel? Tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó súnmọ́, àwọn tó gbẹ́kẹ̀lé, àwọn tó fojú jọ, àwọn tó fẹ̀yìntì, wọ́n tún wá já ẹ bọ́. Kò wá sẹ́nibọ́dì kó lè dúró fún ẹ. Bàbá, ẹ jẹ́ ká gba gbogbo ohun tá à ń ṣe yìí o. Ọ̀tún ṣẹlẹ̀ sọmọ yìí ó lọ fà.
Yeah, we understand that feeling, and that's what has brought every one of us into this matter. Honestly, this is what it is. This emotion that has brought a lot of people that are not hitherto a social media person into this matter. The feelings of, no, this is injustice. Something is wrong somewhere.
It's wrong. There's something wrong
somewhere, and that's why we are where we are today. Okay, and you know, in the past few months that we've been on this matter, there has been so many things going on in and out, and just to try to unlock and to unravel what happened to this young man. That's why we're here, and that does not mean that we should be blindfolded when we see a wrong thing or a right thing. We call up Baba Mubad several times because we felt something is not correct. Okay, so if in this movement as well we see any frontliner, any fighter also, Guresi is the most called out. Let me put it that way in this movement, simply because we are pointing out to him, guy, what you are doing is wrong. You are not.
Yeah, sir. You all knows that. We all know all these things.
And so, if we can do that to people like that, so can't we? So, is there anybody that should be a sacred cow?
But many people of you, among you guys, give them the opportunity to make a way and disrupt the justice, man.
How?
Àwọn kan ló ń support nǹkan tó yẹ kó máa sọ. How there's a ló yẹ kí n fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má bí.
No, it's true. See, I appreciate them that they are on ground, and that's why a lot of people queue behind them.
They are not on ground. They are on ground for another mission.
Okay, I don't know that, but they are on ground. All of us are, in fact, a lot of us are everywhere around the globe. We cannot all be in had it been all of us are in the country, maybe something would have been different. Okay?
You're right.
Let us say 98% of justice fighters are not on ground. 98%. So we only rely on few people that are available and we could see what has happened to those people on ground. Some have been arrested, some have been maligned, some have been, So it has really polarized.
It's about me who anybody to face the justice in right? No one of them is going to face justice.
And that's why from what Yomi has done, in my own view, I have to say,
let me tell you one thing, Baba.
He's on the right. He's doing some things to put us out there. Do you want to talk about the conference he has done? The first conference, the second conference.
Who is that?
Yomi now, the noise.
No.
Yomi, the noise about the 3 seconds. I think those are the things that is keeping the movement.
Yomi will try, but
So, but if he has done something wrong as well, the same way we said he has tried, it's the same way we say, oh, Baba, hey, this way where you go. No.
Sorry, Baba.
And that is the way to improve.
Excuse to say, I'm a money problem that in justice. Èèyàn tó ń ṣe rere tó ń ṣe dáadáa tẹ wá ń wá excuse àbí fọ́kọ̀ ọ̀bẹ ṣe kọ́kọ́ wo rere tó máa ṣe yẹn náà àbí tó bá stop ọjọ́ tó bá stop rere yẹn òun ni a máa padà lẹ́yìn kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tẹ̀mí nìyẹn. Forget about him. At least Yomi have brought some things which legal team have never brought up. I've not even seen any fucking.
Don't even talk of that good thing.
What have they said? Because
from Yomina, somebody is already facing trial.
That is it.
That we even thought maybe from there something might happen and they will.
And it's going to happen.
And something may happen that it will spill the beans around the area. You know.
Let me tell you one thing. It depends on the lawyer that or talk. Toba Basogo, Toba be a question nowhere. O ma jabo abiku fun are so pe okay won mo pa mo. Ebe la ye ti ba. Nkan to ba fi le mu statement jáde pe mo mo pa o, e je kin sọ̀rọ̀ aye ti bàjẹ́ ni.
But okay, now listen to this because I think from Paparino yesterday I got to understand that your petition against Damola has not been attended to till today. So why? What is going on? MLH, what is going on? What is your me giving us update on that? What is going on with that? So why is your me? Sorry, why is police not attending? Yes.
Let him come back. Okay.
Okay.
He has his strategy. He just wants to secure his son. He said it on his show, on his live, that he's coming back. So let him come back and then we'll see what's going to happen. Right?
Okay. I heard that yesterday. I thought that was why this guy is in court. I was down.
Mama, you know one thing is
that yesterday.
I might go back. Whenever I beg now, just tell this one thing. You see one thing about it, like if you want to face case, you face case. I don't do case many, but if you want to face case, you face case. You don't petition this person. You have to follow up. You need to know the date. Ọjọ́ wo máa appear. Tó bá máa wá, tí ó bá ní wá, ọjọ́ wo máa gbé wá sí court. You got to know.
No, Shorty assign matter yẹn gan.
That is it now.
Shorty assign next, IPO.
It's not about.
I don't know much about it.
Normally, ẹ jẹ́ kí n já ẹni nìkan. Ẹ̀rọ ọlọ́pàá máa fún petition, ó máa dì mú ni. Sàkáàlì.
Ó máa mú lẹ̀ ní. Tó bá mú lẹ̀ wọ̀ sí.
Tó bá ti mú lẹ̀ tó lẹ̀.
Tó bá ti mú lẹ̀ wọ̀ ní ṣíṣe ní lórí. Ó máa di lẹ́sẹ̀ náà.
Ayẹyẹdà, ṣe máa pé follow up yẹn, owó ló máa tẹ̀lé o.
Owó ni o competition ò fowó sí.
So ìgbà tẹ́lẹ̀ mi máa sọ pé ìjẹ̀bú kó jẹ́ ṣe kí ni kò máa kọ́ máa wọ̀ ọ́ ni. Owó tẹ̀sí dá fún
competition yóò drop ní that petition ló go anywhere.
Kàtẹ́ máa rò yẹn, Yomi gan, ẹ tún wá rí opportunity láti máa gán Yomi iṣẹ́. Àgbàlagbà tó náà gọ rẹ̀ bí nànàmú. Ẹ tún rí opportunity láti máa ránṣẹ́. Gbé òkè lọ ṣe nǹkan báyìí. Ẹ dẹ̀bi òkè aláyé ẹ lọ ṣe nǹkan báyìí. Gbáhùn nǹkan báyìí jáde lọ́wọ́. You give petition out. You know how many months the petition, Tona gbọ́ petition Wumi. Wumi is doing fine, and which is very cool. We did not hear anything. Ta ló gbọ́ pé arrest Wumi? Ta ló gbọ́ pé Wumi or assign wá sí court? We don't have to be doing this now. I mean, we need to change things.
Who petition Wumi?
Say kí ló fọkọ Yomi petition.
I don't think so. I don't know.
You see, that's why we say, right? When people talk about Baba Mohbad on things the man didn't really do well, I think it's just to agree right? That, oh yeah, truly, I mean, there might have been some shortcomings, yes, this and that. And then just jump to the other things he has done well, where you can better defend him, you can do that. But whenever something is so blunt, that is so clear, right, and you are trying to defend it, it's just like me, I'm saying, just like when me, I'm saying 1 + 1 is 2, and somebody is saying 1 + 1 is 19. So how does the person, how do you prove 1 + 1 is 19? So then, even if somebody cannot argue, that moment they will stand and argue it, and to make it look like they are faulting everything that, you know, that he's been doing. Not that they are faulting everything that Yomi has been doing. I mean, anyone shouldn't do that. But there are some things that people bring out of him, and when they mention those things, because don't forget that people don't like Yomi, who don't just like Yomi because they feel like him being here is just like taking money, owned by Jello. I think it was Baba that said so. Over by Jello. Okay. Baba said so against African TV. Over by Jello. Alright. So what makes you think that that is not the same reason why Baba is against Yomi Fabi? How can Baba in the first place be against Yomi Fabi? That's where everything went wrong. If anybody is dragging Jack right now, I about Baba Mohbad, who himself is against Yomi Fabi.
Why should he even against someone fighting for the soul of his son? Why?
Right now, we are still on media. Alright? Mohbad or no Mohbad, we are still here. Mohbad case we go, we are still here. In fact, about Mohbad very soon, we'll never even talk about this case again, but we will still be here. You understand? You can't change that. You cannot tell the public what to do. We are gossipers. We are this. It is our man. We can talk whatever. We can spend our time on anything we want to. If we get hungry, we will leave here, we'll go, we'll come back if we have the time again. Because it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. The most important thing, how are you benefiting from what we are doing? Mentioning your son's name alone and advocating for him to get justice, that is huge for any family. That is huge for any family. But all of these things were disregarded and petty things was pursued. I am not what's going on right now.
Paparino, why do you think Baba is against Yomi? Because I can't fathom it. Why?
Wait now.
Baba said he's looking for justice. Hold on. Baba said he's looking for justice. Yomi said he's looking for justice. Is that not 2 raised to power 2?
There's a commonality there.
Exactly. So why should I now antagonize you for looking for what I'm looking for?
You know, but you see where I have issue, right? Where I had issue with Baba, understand, this gang, right? You know that, right? And it told a thief who understand that he's a thief and probably saw someone else stealing. All right? He may want to mind his business, not to report the person. You understand? Even if there exists conflict of interest, even if there exists conflict of interest between 2 thieves, whereby, let's say right now, somebody is a drug dealer, which is, not a good business, which is, a bad thing to do. It's a crime. Somebody is into drugs, and now another person is into the same drugs. They're working together. One is a master, the other one is like an apprentice. So the master sent the apprentice to go do something, to go deliver the product. The apprentice delivered the product and did not come back for the money. It will be difficult for the boss to report the apprentice to the police. He will not do that. Even if the apprentice did what is wrong, they won't report each other. So, you see, criminals, they don't take at each other. You understand? What they can do, they may want to use, the power. If they have friends in the police, they may want to use that person to just punish you. Just arrest the person, punish the person, like that. Now, when it comes to Baba, Baba gang, when I say Baba gang, they're like a gang, the way they operate. They come for somebody. Even when they're wrong, they keep coming. One thing I observe is this. When Yomi talked about that CCTV camera, I swear to Almighty God, Even if I don't believe Muyiwa, on that CCTV camera, I will still believe Muyiwa more than Yomi Fabi. I don't just see how it's making sense to me. All right. When Yomi Fabi came and said Baba Mohbad was the only person he gave his address, and then Yomi Fabi, and then with Muyiwa that they sent somebody there. They sent somebody to go get the camera, to go get the evidence, and then the person went to hack someone else, went to hack the sender of the evidence, went to hack their phone, and then send their date of birth, send their age, send their real name, send their house at their previous house address, send everything to them. It's not making sense to me. Okay? He sent everything to them. Now, all of those things were said on Muyiwa. Muyiwa knows on his head whether these things were correct or not. Muyiwa is supposed to act. If I'm Muyiwa, I'll petition Yomi on that basis. I want clarity. But because Muyiwa to know that they are not in for justice, they are just like criminals. You understand? Muyiwa knows in his head that he's not a clean person, his hand is not clean. That's why no matter how you accuse Muyiwa today, you drag him, you go for him, they all care about what they want to benefit. That's why I tell you at one point, I said, take hammer, beat Baba Mohbad in the head, wipe him in his head, hammer like this, and put food in his mouth. In fact, this thing is hungry me to eat now. One minute. So I said, even if you take hammer, hit Baba Mohbad in his head, this Mohbad father, hit him hammer in his head, the man is stupid. When you see people drag him, call him stupid, the man is stupid, I swear. He doesn't have that sense of maturity first and discipline and life discipline. It's just like maybe all those, wretched, useless men that just grow up like just behaving. They think by doing their hand like this and wearing white garments is what makes them a nice person. No. What makes you a person? You have to act when you have to act. When you have to be silent, you have to be silent. You have to have understanding. As you grow, you need to grow with understanding. You not grow with understanding, you become foolish. It's somebody that you hit him hammer in his head and put food in his mouth. He will still take the food and eat. A person with shame will not. You are destroying me, you are breaking my head and you are putting food in my mouth. Just like you are biting me and you are blowing it. And I'm okay with that. I will stop you. You understand? Before you see me start coming with those things, right? Initially, you will hardly see me speak to them like this. Because they don't care. It is the money that they want to scam out of the public. That is what matters to them. There are some people, right? They value their name so much. You can't even talk to them without them writing a letter, petition of defamation. Even as I'm talking here right now, there are some person, if Bamba was a responsible person, he would have even sued me or charged me. Not even me. How about all this anti-justice who did it and go scot-free? Who came after him and go scot-free? It's because that is not even he doesn't care about name or no name. Highest he will do is he will be swearing. Thunder will strike anybody that is eating up Mohbad, who does not want him to eat. That he too is Baba Mohbad. We are not saying you should not eat. What belongs to everybody, don't eat it. People have been gifting you car, giving you everything you want. Be okay with that. Be okay with that. The one that is not your own, don't put your eye in it. They didn't contribute money to Access Bank for Muyiwa Grace and Baba Mohbad to spend it. They did not. They did not. You understand? This mango is not the one that I had. It's all over my teeth.
Yes, Paparino, too much good life, eh? Pass it round, eh?
You want mango? Now harvest season with you. If you want to make a send for you. So you understand, Chairman? That's the first thing I noticed. All that December 2023, we're trying to make Baba relevant. Call him Father of the Year. The man is nice. The man is good. You know, sometimes, right? You have to really stay with somebody. Sometimes, if you don't stay with somebody and you decide to make them, to overvalue them, believe me, you mess up your good value. People who see you for something good, they begin to see you as a foolish person like that, because the person you're standing in for, when the person starts misbehaving, and they'll be watching the person, because they say, show me your friend, I'll tell you who they are. Once they see the way the person is misbehaving, believe me, they will just believe that's how stupid you are. If all these things, oh my God. This man will just pour my deal. Ah, God. Where did I pay this man now? You see? I have to start picking these things out for my teeth. They told me to eat fruits now. Me now, I decided to eat fruits. The fruit now don't ruin my day. I think I will be this one now. Almighty God. Ah, God. Give me 1 minute, guys. I expected a man we are fighting for. We got him a lawyer. If Baba Mohbad need 2, 3, 4, 5 lawyers today, we probably will give him lawyer, because we care, we want the best. But does he want the best for himself? Imagine I am the one with my reasoning. I'm in a situation like this, and I understand how much people care about me and the love they have for me. Wouldn't I behave myself and put myself in a good condition, and that is respect myself and behave normal and be fine with everybody? The man start belonging to a group. He will go to conflict. He will be in conflict. He will attack another host. Tell me what the man. You know how long Olori Ebi stood for Baba Mohbad? Olori Ebi offended me. Arifa himself offended me because of Baba Mohbad. Today, where did the man throw them? In the trash. In the trash. They got so many enemies because of Baba Mohbad. You know so? Where the man is even supposed to behave like an elderly man and come in and settle things, right? You'll be surprised. No wonder women disrespect him. How can this man even settle between 2 or 3 people? How can he do that? Now we can even understand the kind of family he runs. How he used to be between Mohbad, the mother, all of them. From the way he acted in just Mohbad. Even after all the knowledge, exposure that he got just Mohbad. It's nothing to write home about. Oh my God. I've messed up my teeth, guys. Guys, let me go address this thing. It's disturbing me. I can't even talk. It's the mesh. It's all over my teeth. See? Just one bite that I took on. Everything just hung on all my teeth. Let me go remove it. Maybe I should go brush. I should go use my hard brush to brush, okay? I'm going to come back live. It's crazy. This thing just spoiled my day. So guys, see you later.
Ayé kọ́ ló mú ọmú ni ayé kọ́ ayé òun lọ bí kankan ayé kọ́ ló mú very dark man. Ṣé wọ́n ti protest láàárọ̀ yìí o? Mi kò lè ṣe ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀dí. Ṣé
sir.
Nǹkan tá à ń sọ lánàá nìyẹn. Àwọn èèyàn ti ń jáde. Instead of government to address this matter urgently, wọn ò ní address.
Wọn ò ní address ẹ̀. Ó nígbà tó bá di kíní.
Ẹ wọ́n wá cross state wọn to the extent that etí wọn wà nílé gangan yìí. I don't know the country we are. I don't know which kind of brain to are the managers of this country. Those who are the young of us in this country. Mi ò mọ nǹkan tó wà lórí wọn. Mi ò mọ rárá. Because why?